This is the 27th hour, and you are listening to the episode 70. Back at it with myself, Preston Christiansen. And make sure you finish listening to this one. Get through the whole episode, because it's definitely very inspirational and philosophical. Love you guys.
Welcome. You're listening to the 27th hour with Junior
and Dre Rocker.
Get ready, strap in, and hang on. Okay, we're on the right track. So you good? You guys find the demographic I don't know. Welcome back to the show.
You're back.
What's up?
You're back.
Yes, I am.
Big Preston. What's up, bro? Let's have one of these.
Just up here having some fun, man.
Yeah, man, you got a lot of stuff on your plate right now. I was going to say, you came from Cali, but there's way more complicated than that.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys just come from? Where are you staying at?
We're staying with my grandparents right now.
Cool.
Yeah. That's every time we come to Utah. It's like, why would you pay for a hotel when you can just, like, get home-cooked meals and all that stuff?
I think it should be a law. Like, you have to have a family member in, like,
every state that you want to visit, yeah.
Yep. You just got to move there.
I do some genealogy just to look up and see if I do.
Hey, you're my cousin, bro.
Hey, you're my cousin.
Like, bro, I'm
Can
an
I
Indian.
stay there?
I'm Native American.
Yeah.
No. Long way ago. Way down there.
Oh, you're like my fifth cousin. It's okay.
I'm telling you, up here, you got to be careful up here in this here northern Utah area. Boy, West Point City.
Everybody related?
Yeah, you had to be careful when I went to school. You had to make sure the last name really wasn't a thing. We're kind of all pretty close.
Yeah.
You had to be a little careful. No Thurgood's. You know this deal.
Yep.
Preston, how you been?
I've been actually pretty good. You know, after we got back from New York, like, when we went up to New York, I wasn't doing so well. Like, you know, like, my leg had a lot of, like, pain in it and stuff. And so after they got the radiation on it, it's just, like, ever since I've been able to walk in it again, I just been having some fun, you know, hanging out with friends, all that good stuff, playing some games. I got a PS5, so I was, like, playing the Spider-Man games, and I was like, ooh.
Is that the newest thing out? I don't even know.
Yeah, the PS5. So they released the Xbox Series X and then the PS5. So it's like those are like the newest consoles. And it's like they have the Spider-Man games for the PlayStation. And so they had the original one for the PS4. But then with the PS5, they released the Spider-Man Miles Morales. And like when you buy the disc, like it has like a digital edition of like the remastered Spider-Man PS4, which is like Peter Parker. And so I'm playing both of them. And I'm, like, progressing equally. So I'm, like, going back and forth each one. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to finish them at the same time.
Is it a CD? You kept saying disc.
Yeah. So the one I have
like
is a disc for the Miles Morales.
Okay. So there's
and then when you open the disc, there's that paper where it's, like, the digital code to get, like, the digital game for the other one.
So all of the hottest and the new video games are still on discs then, as we know.
Yeah, they do disc and they do digital. It's just...
What's digital? A little chip? Or what the hell is digital?
Digital is like a code, or you can like, yeah, and then they have like cards that you can buy, which is like money, but it's like money specifically for
Bitcoin.
Yeah, kind of.
Bitcoin for video games.
Yeah, and it's like, so then you can like buy the game like going through the store and stuff. So it's a lot of crazy stuff. I just like disc in general because I'm like, if I want to like go play it somewhere else and not have to like worry about like it being downloaded, then I can just put it in there, you know. It's good.
Download stuff's weird, huh?
Mm-hmm.
There's something about having
I don't trust
physical.
it. I don't trust it. Well, I do, but I don't, because I'm like, you know, you never know if like there's gonna be like an EMP or something like right next to where you're living, and they're gonna wipe out all everything, you know.
I'm telling you, man, we don't know.
Exactly.
That's really it.
You gotta have some disc. You gotta have like.
What if that same thing wipes out all the CD players though, and you're like, damn, I got a lot of discs.
Yep. I'll be like, well, there goes the recycling, you know.
Back to records, bro. Do you have any records? You a record guy? What's your favorite way to listen to your music? How do you jam your tunes? Anyway, but MP3, everybody. But what's your preferred old school way?
Honestly, after I got a record player, I loved listening to it on there. It's just the problem is I don't have a lot of songs on it.
Really?
And like my playlist that I have on my phone is like all specific songs that I choose to like cycle through. So it's like I can put like multiple different type of things instead of having to like switch the records. But like for like a kind of like a really cool look and all that stuff, I love record players just because I'm like I just like looking at it spin. I'm like, hey, okay.
They're so cool. They're so mechanical.
Yeah, it's crazy how
they still
it works.
work. People still use them.
Yeah, I have one at my house, and I'm like, that's crazy how it works. And then they even have like adapters to like make your record players Bluetooth so that you can like listen to it from like speakers and stuff
or headphones or something somewhere. Damn, something about that record player. Whatever the hell ever happened to tapes though? Where's our tape cassette? Do you know what a cassette tape is?
Yeah, I know.
Where are those at? What is going on here?
They disappeared.
CDs are going to do that, and then
after
come back.
After the iPod came out, they just got rid of them.
iPod jacked everybody's everything. Like everything went.
Yep. Hey, but I mean, they make a lot of money, so
records are coming back though. Have you noticed that? Vinyl is, dude. Vinyl's a thing right now.
Well, it's because people like the aesthetic or whatever. I just like listening to the song.
You're simple. Give me the grind and let me do my thing. So it's not about the whole journey of it all to you. Then.
Yeah.
I'm not either. It takes a lot of time to grab a record, bro. And it wouldn't Bluetooth to my hearing aids, so I'd have to get creative there.
Oh,
I want it to be louder.
You know that like this weird thing though is like with like AirPods and stuff. Like you can have like a hearing aid feature on it, but you can also use it as like a spy thing. So like when you press on it, you could leave your phone in a different room if you still have the AirPods connected, and you can hear what's going through the phone in your ears through the AirPods.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm like, dang, dude, I'd be like a pretty good spy. Like, not gonna lie.
Technology's getting weird.
If I was a child and I had that, I'd definitely figure out what I'm getting for Christmas.
Your AirPods will do that?
Mm-hmm.
God, put that on there, everybody.
Yeah, you just gotta
write
have your
that
phone
down
with you, because like whatever
God,
the phone has going there,
start looking for AirPods laying around the house. Why is there one AirPod here? Who's gonna die? Right? I get it. Or you got to leave your phone. What am I looking for?
Your phone.
Okay,
you have the AirPods in your ear, and then your phone has like this, like it goes through the phone, and then it goes to the AirPods.
The kid's not leaving his phone anywhere.
Yeah, so like you could have like if somebody that has like hearing problems, then you could have them like you could hold your phone up to where they're talking kind of like talking on the phone, and you hear it through the AirPods, so that it like registers. You know,
I would need that for sure.
It's probably not as good as a hearing aid, but it's all right. I mean, it's better than nothing.
Do you have it? You don't have hearing aids, do you?
No, I just got hearing problems sometimes.
Dude, I don't think I don't know. They help. But you're still deaf. Like, what? I don't understand. The problem's inside here, right? It's in my brain. So why does the aid make it? I don't. It's kind of strange. It puts it closer to my eardrum where
it depends on what kind of deafness it is, because another thing that causes people to go deaf is that there's like little hairs in your ear. And, like, once those, like, get, like, grounded down, then, you know, it doesn't register the sound and pick up through the eardrum and stuff.
Preston, why was it last time I remembered you knowing, like, about everything on this planet? You know something about it. And it's very accurate.
Because I don't spend time going to school anymore. I just look up stuff that I want to know specifically instead of learning about, like, something out of left field. Like, that's why I'm like, I don't get why we have like history class required anymore. Like, I think it should be like a choice if you want to go in that field. Because I'm like, it already happened. And like, after you know the basics, you don't have to know about this king's cousin or whatever they did. Like, it don't matter. I'm like, it's
preach, bro. I mean, this needs to be out in the world.
Yeah, I was so mad because like I failed that class, of course, because I was like, I don't care.
Is that why you want it to be gone, Preston?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting from it. It's like, I failed this, but if it didn't exist, I'd be all right.
And it's you've nailed it. It's gone,
hey,
bro.
Listen,
it's over. Let it be.
I like the basics, but I do not think that it should be like put as a grade if you don't want to learn about the extras when you get in high school. Like, I get like elementary school, like learning about like how the Constitution was written and like all the World War I and all that crap. But I'm like, why am I learning about this stuff? Like, when we're in high school, it's not even relevant things anymore. You already know basically all the stuff you need to know.
If you could choose anything to learn in high school, let's say, what subject would you want to replace history?
How to make a better future, like a life planning class. I mean, that's kind of like the econ class that I had, but I switched out of it because I don't really care about like business and stuff. but like kind of like that, like where you plan to either like become leaders or stuff like that. Like a course like that would be like a lot more beneficial than learning about stuff that already happened, like learning how to prevent stuff from happening like that. That would be a lot better.
Well said.
Yeah.
How was that for an answer? You could have wrote a book right there, bro.
Or like
I like that.
a required like music class or something that
I think that's I think that's a must.
is better.
What is in your school was music not required? Like you had to take home an instrument?
No, you don't. It's not required at all.
Really?
Mm-mm.
General.
Because
like
it was for
extras.
you, right?
And
it was for me too.
Just
And
general
the thing
music.
is that you're limited. You're limited on like the extra classes you can take. They call them electives, and you can only take 2. So if you have like some other stuff you like, and you don't really have free time after school, then that doesn't really make any sense to have like something that you don't really care about learning about. Whereas you could actually like take that time and take a class that you like, instead of like being limited on the number of like classes and like free classes that you get to do, because you have to have like specific classes. They should like make it to where you can kind of customize your like learning features. Yeah, I don't know.
No, more individualized, man.
Yeah, more
right?
individualized.
Like where they
Like you told me the last time, you're not gonna have like 20 people in a room teaching them how to tattoo. It's the same thing. Like they shouldn't have like a lot of people having to take the same type of like classes, because everybody else is gonna want to be something different.
it's hard to fix, right? It's a bizarre thing to fix.
Well, it's also like funding and all that stuff. Like
Yeah, it's very layered.
mhm.
It's funny when nobody's done that here tonight, but it happens. They'll just throw something out there, a big objection, and then this thing, and it's so layered. You can't just say it and fix it. Like there's so much to it, man.
Yeah.
I opt for it to be gone. I don't even care that we have school. That's my personal belief, but it doesn't matter. I think it should
As
be
long
a
as
choice.
you're learning like what you need to know throughout life, then it's you don't have to know how to like find X. Like what? Where am I gonna find X? I don't want to find my X's most of the time. Like
I think it's very healthy for all of us that's how we get social skills. That's how we find our little pecking order in life.
yeah.
Like with your peers, this kind of thing.
Yeah, they should have like, because I only go to school now to socialize. Like I don't go there to do work, and so it's like a lot better, like for like socializing and then like just getting to know people. Like you have to have that in life. You don't necessarily have to know how to find like whatever this times that. You don't really necessarily have to know that to succeed in life. You have to know how to talk to people to succeed. If you don't, then you got to have people that you can hire to talk to people for you.
What do you think makes you so good at talking to people? What does somebody need to what is that trait? Why is that, do you think? Why are you so easy, right? Why do some stand out, do you think, than others? Easy to approach, easy to talk to. Is it intelligence? Is it wit? Is it what is all that business to you?
I think it has to do with like emotions and like being able to still talk to somebody even if they say something you don't like. Because you got to have the conversation. You have to be a good conversationalist. In a conversation, they can say stuff you don't like, and you have to, like, don't get angry about it and all that stuff. You just, like, talk to them and figure out why they like that, and then you'd be like, okay, I respect. And then that just makes it a lot easier to talk to people. If somebody's, like, really hard-headed and they don't want to hear anything that they don't like, then that makes them, in my opinion, is a very poor conversationalist and not somebody you want to talk to.
Negative.
Because you always have to watch what you say.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't have to do that,
And you shouldn't and don't.
Yeah.
And there's a saying to tie to that. I can't remember the exact thing of it, but it's along the lines of, I want to get the exact quote. I had it. I'll think of it here in just a minute. The one who knows the most truly knows the least. The one telling you everything, pretty much blabbing on and on about shit. You're like, dude, shut up.
I know.
Or when they say something that they perceive to know, it's just a lie. It's just, and everybody can feel it. We're like, come on, man, move on. Talk about that video game.
Exactly.
What's your favorite video game, bro?
They're classified differently.
Got it.
So for like a multiplayer game, like a 2-player game or 3-player game, it's definitely like Call of Duty. Specifically back on like PlayStation 3 times when I was growing up, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on zombies. That's the best one for that. And then for like one player stuff, I really like cars. So there's this car game on Xbox called Forza Horizon, and they have a lot of them. And so I'm like, I love those games. Like I grew up playing those because it's amazing. You get to customize a car, you get to drive it, you get to drive it without consequences of like crashing into people and all that stuff. Like you don't get in trouble. Like it's not like Need for Speed, where in Need for Speed they have cops in the game. I'm like, I don't want to worry about cops if I'm driving in a game. Like I can do whatever I want.
That's why I'm playing a damn game.
Exactly.
Oh, is that it right there?
Yeah.
Forza. That's a soccer thing, right? It means
I don't
power.
know.
I think it means power. Italian.
Something.
Strength
yeah.
or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Forza Horizon 4.
Yeah, that's the one that I play mostly, and I really love that one.
So-
I mean, because like when they make more, they have better options.
Dude, it looks real. Those cars look real.
Yeah, and they're making another one too, a number 5, and it comes out like this December or something, I think.
So you can just pick wherever you're going and go
Yeah.
at it, build your car,
And
all
like
that stuff.
the thing is like with the different numbers of the games, they have a
hell is
different
that thing?
location. So the first location was in America, and then for the second game, the
Crazy.
location was set in like France or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then the third one was
Whoa.
in Australia, and then this one is in UK.
Damn, dude, it looks like that.
Yeah,
I could fuck with that for sure. Dude, it looks
Yeah.
real.
Did you ever play
it really does.
the Midnight Club series?
Oh yes, sir. Oh yeah,
Look
I
how
love Midnight
real
Club.
that. Have you played this, dude, Dre? Look at that damn game, man. That's freaking me out. I would get stuck in that for sure.
And then they have like a Lego version, like because they have the add-ons and stuff. And so
Damn,
they have
them
the Lego.
graphics, dude. That's not even right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the video game looks like.
Mm-hmm.
That's unbelievable.
And then the new one's even crazier, because this is like a couple years old.
Yo, I remember my shit was cool when it would jump. It's all flat, 2D, jump. You're like, damn, I jumped. Dude, this is real. This is
Old
real.
Mortal Kombat.
Damn.
Dude, Mortal Kombat is crazy though. I love Mortal Kombat.
Is that still a thing?
Oh yeah.
That was around when we were kids.
Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat is insane.
What's the old? Well, Mario.
It's just a lot of people don't know about it.
Mario's the
And
oldest
that's
one.
like, I'm like, you poor, like, how do you not know about
You're
this?
not even alive.
Poor soul. Yeah, this
What's
is
this
the
one?
newest one, the number 5 that's coming out, and it takes place in Mexico.
Dude, look at that.
Yeah.
That is freaky. Look at that rain.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, if y'all had like this stuff back, like when like a lot of y'all were kids, like what would y'all have thought? Like, would y'all thought, oh, this is a movie or something? Like, this ain't a video game. Wait, I can choose what it happens.
I wonder how similar the growth is, right?
Yeah.
You're right in your technology hole where you've always been. It's not like it's a.
You know,
But we didn't have computers, period, for a while.
my
so
thought
it's
process, right?
Yeah.
So with all the new
God, that's
technology and everything
unbelievable.
that people are making now, and like even like within like 2 years, like there's so much stuff that happens.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys had like 90% of the technology we had these days, like back in like the 80s or like even like my grandparents' time, like back in like the 60s or the 40s, I like wonder how much it would evolve to now. Like if you could go back and you could have that technology back then, how much insanely amount it would evolve from that point to now.
It'd be weird.
It would be like the actual like fast. I mean, not fast.
Because think about all them
It'd
transitions.
be like Back to the Future for real. Like
Oh, yeah.
2015 would end up
Old
being
guy.
like flying cars
Yeah.
and stuff.
Me and your grandpa be like, yo, what the hell?
Huh?
What was that thing?
Yep.
It's a drone or whatever them little things are called.
Oh yeah, drones are crazy. You know,
Dude,
they have,
I
like,
think
pocket
it's just
versions of those.
relative, and it's all necessary to grow that way. That's God. Look at that. That doesn't even look. That
Yeah.
scares the shit out of
That
me.
looks so fun though.
Dude, that game looks freaky, man.
November 9th. Okay, so it's November 9th. Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Do you do like just PlayStation 5 or do you PC as well?
I do Xbox One and PlayStation 5. I don't have PC.
So that's where we started. Your favorite games. So is this the one for Xbox?
Yeah.
Boom.
PlayStation.
Oh, you said Call of Duty.
Well, Call of Duty is for both Xbox and
Oh, gotcha.
PlayStation. So I'm like PlayStation specific games. I'm not 100% sure. There's this game called Infamous, which is a pretty good storyline, and I like first played it like it was Infamous 2, and it was when I had PlayStation 3, and that game was like really cool.
Is there some games that are only exclusive to one thing? That's kind of weird.
Yeah, so like depending on the console you have, it's limited. Like Forza Horizon, you can only play on Xbox, and then with some like Sony games, you can only play like Spider-Man. You can only play on PlayStation, because Sony owns PlayStation, and then Microsoft owns Xbox. So it's like competing companies. So they don't allow like cross-platform stuff anymore.
That's strange though. You would think everybody would be able to enjoy the game.
Yeah.
I can still call you if you have a Droid phone.
I think the thing about PC is that you can play
AT&T.
both. Like PC is like the bridge between both.
Yeah. There's a lot of money in this game, huh? This game stuff is money.
That's where you make the money, is like the graphic designing and all that stuff. Like, it's insane.
I've played VR at Jade's house. Like, it's real. Almost makes you sick, right? Have you done that?
Yeah, I've done that a couple times.
That damn.
I want to play
this game don't look that real.
I want to play the
other
Star
one
Wars one. They have like the Vader Immortal one. I'm like, ooh, that's pretty cool. Like, cause I love Star Wars. Star Wars is my life. Like if it was a religion, I would be in that religion.
It is one. There you go.
I actually should. I'm actually thinking about making my own. I'm like,
You're your own thing. You got it. It's all you. I love that. I'll go join it.
I follow my own, but some people can follow me too.
That's right.
I'll be a leader.
Which is this one?
This is Infamous.
See, that's not nearly as gnarly, crazy real.
Well, this one came out a little while ago.
Oh, okay.
This one was like
that car game was freaky.
But this one's really cool because like the storyline is pretty awesome.
Yeah, see, I dig that. Do you do this kind of stuff? Do you game? But game.
I used to, man. I used to really be into gaming. So when you were saying Call of Duty, I was like Black Ops, Modern Warfare was like Modern Warfare was probably my favorite.
What's the highest grossing video game of all time?
What's the one that all the kids are playing now? It's like they drop from a helicopter. Fortnite, right?
Oh, I hate Fortnite.
Isn't that's a pretty high grossing.
Which
game,
one do you think
right?
it is?
Well, it's free though. It's just
that one's
the
free?
money for Fortnite comes in through
Sponsors
add-ons,
and shit.
like add-ons. Because like in games, you can always buy like extra stuff.
He's gonna look it up. What's your guess?
I would
Your
actually
gamer
say
dog.
like the Mortal Kombat games, since they're still continuing to this day, and they started.
What's
off
yours,
a while
Dre?
ago.
What's your pick?
Mario.
That's what I was gonna
Mario.
say. I was gonna say Mario.
That'd be a second close. But I mean,
Contra.
Mortal Kombat came out in like the 80s or whatever. I'm like, that's a while, and it's still continuing. They're on like number 11. That was recent.
It's got to be Mario.
Oh, Pokemon.
What the hell?
Call of Duty number 3. Wii. How is what?
What's Wii?
Wii is an actual console, unless it's like the Wii Me or whatever.
Look, this is Wikipedia.
That's
It does
confusing.
not lie.
That's crazy.
If it's on the internet, it's real. Right, Preston?
Sometimes
It's real. It's real. Is it true or not? I don't know. I think this is fairly real.
if they have the right sources, then yeah, because
Mario,
they're putting the right stuff.
We knew Mario was up there.
Yeah, I knew Mario would be up there, but I did not expect Pokemon. Minecraft.
Oh yeah, Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft.
I've heard
Pac-Man.
Landon talks about that one.
Ooh.
Street Fighter 2.
So is this starting from the highest or like the lowest?
Jesus, that's complicated.
Oh no, it's starting from the highest.
And there's a thing.
Wikipedia. Okay, let's see here. Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto 5, Tetris, Wii Sports, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds,
Tetris, dude,
Super Mario Bros.
Tetris is old.
Pokemon, Red, Green, Blue, Yellow, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Wii Fit. Oh yeah, Wii Fit. Oh yeah. Tetris, Nintendo. That's the same thing as Tetris.
I haven't heard of like
Tetris.
any of these, bro.
Pac-Man, where the heck? Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, what'd you think about that?
I watch a lot of videos of people playing it, but I haven't downloaded it myself yet.
Terraria?
I played number 1 though back like a while ago when that came out, because that's like my childhood era right there.
That's another game that is forever changing, right? With updates,
Yeah.
the updating maps and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does any of these people have the old game? Like, can Mario? Can you still get the old school Mario?
Yeah.
Can you?
Some people like have like.
The 2D, the whole thing. God, I wish my parents would have
like,
thrown that away.
But like the thing is like Super Nintendos and stuff like right now like are like collector's items
Really?
and stuff. So if like somebody has them in like prime condition, then they like sell for a lot.
We had
like,
one.
Sometimes even more than like brand new consoles that have such better technology because it's like classic.
It's that nostalgia.
Yeah.
It's that wanting that thing, that old thing.
I was thinking the other day I should have kept my Game Boy. Because
Hey, I
all
still
that
have my
stuff,
Game
man.
Boy. I'm waiting.
Walkman, any of this old weird
got my
stuff
DS
like that,
too.
dude. Yeah, those kind of all that stuff is gonna
Man,
be.
when I was a kid and the DS
Save it
came
for your
out,
kids.
Oh,
Save it.
man, I remember like sneaking in the middle of the night trying to play the DS after I was supposed to be asleep.
Low key, mom's not in here. We're good.
She already knew about that. She knew I wasn't asleep.
Busted. She had her phone out there with her earbuds in. She could hear you. So what's your favorite school subject then in school? What do you dig?
The thing is I love learning about like science and stuff. But I don't like the way that they kind of teach it because they kind of do like more like kind of dumb things. Like they don't just teach specifically what you're about to like you want to learn about. They teach like kind of like out of left field things before they get to the point. But I love English. Mainly because like I love reading. I hate writing part of English, but I love the reading and like comprehension, like reading comprehension stuff. Cause like when I was a kid, like my mom read to us before I was even in pre-K. And so before we were in pre-K, we read the Twilight books. And so like throughout school, I was like reading higher than my grade level. So it was like something that made me like really proud of myself. I felt smart. So I like preferred to go in that class. Cause I'm like, when I'm in math class, I'm like, no.
Not a number guy? Numbers kind of get a little jumbled.
I don't need to do math.
Yo, touche.
Somebody can do it for me. I'm not gonna be a dang rocketeer or whatever. Like I know 1 + 1. I'm good.
Simple. I can do simple stuff.
Yeah, I'm like simple stuff is great. I mean I like geometry. Geometry was actually cool because I like the shapes and stuff.
Yeah.
But like when we get to like algebra, I'm like, what? I don't want to read a whole like paragraph to figure out what it is.
Lunch was my favorite, bro.
Oh yeah, lunch. I don't know, recess.
Then I could just dip.
Recess.
No, I'm just kidding. I need dip.
Well, the lunch that we have now is basically our recess because like after like middle school, like you don't have recess no more, so it's like messed up. Wait, I think it's actually into middle school you don't have recess anymore.
What?
Yeah,
They got rid of recess?
yeah. It's
Guys like
terrible.
me had to go out and pop off some steam, man.
They got
You
gym
didn't wanna-
class though.
you
You know
wanna
the
jam me
weird
up in
thing
there.
is that back when I was growing up, and you got like elementary school and middle school, everybody looks forward to gym class. Then you get to high school and everybody like, I got gym class. Like they don't
it's
like
weird.
it.
Now
But,
they
like,
got a
if they're
shower. You got a shower for everybody now. Don't they?
But if you're playing a sport, like you have like, so for my gym class, since I'm on the cheer team, like
Yeah.
my gym I go to with the cheerleaders and stuff instead of like going to where everybody else goes.
Gotcha.
Because I'm special because I'm on the cheer team.
Because you're
And
gangster.
so, and then so I'm like, nobody looks forward to gym anymore. I'm like, why not? I mean, it's fun. Like you get to be active and stuff. You don't have to like sit in the classroom and listen to the teacher talk when you're like, just please be quiet sometime, Like
All kids want to do in their school is just leave school.
exactly.
And then when they get home, they just want to leave home. And then when we get to where we're going, we want to go somewhere else. You ever notice this pattern?
Yeah, and the only reason why kids like going to school and still go to school is because of the people, like their friends and everything.
Homies.
Like that. Yeah.
Chicks.
Or like
Come
the
on.
extra things that happen. Like they have like they had this one thing is like a kind of a fair thing is where they like different clubs and stuff set up groups to see like who wants to join a club at the starting of the year. And so they have like different activities that each club sets up, and like you get to like skip like 3 classes for it, and so like that stuff is fun.
And
like,
get a
doing
credit for it?
activities. Yeah, I mean you
Hell
don't
yeah.
get to go. You don't have to go to your classes when it's during that time. And so like for ROTC, like ROTC has this thing where like how many pull-ups you do. Like if you do like your max rep of pull-ups, like at first it used to be like 10 pull-ups and you can get a snow cone, but this last time it was like you have to do like as much as you can do, and so you get a free snow cone. And so when we had it, I was at school, and I was like, hey, yo, this pull-up thing, cool. And I didn't even notice that you could get a free snow cone. And so I did it, and I did like 10 or something. And then I came back, and like there was still a lot of people there, and I was like, where's everybody getting snow cones? And my friends were like, oh, yeah, you can get a free snow cone. I was like, what? I did it, though.
They were using all your pull-ups to get them while
So
you were working.
I redid
Keep
it.
going, bro. You good, bro. Thanks.
I redid it, and I got a snow cone.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, hey, that's nice. Like, I love things like that. Like, I love, like, when kids and, kids, my peers and stuff, we get to, like, come together and create, like, activities and stuff like that. Like, be creative. And, like, that stuff is really cool. If they did a lot more of that stuff during school, then it would, like, totally change, like, how people would feel about it and how much they would like to go.
I think you nailed a good thing, man. Get a little group of people the first year every year with, whatever that would be called, and have a creative thing.
Yeah.
It's creative thinking. There was a class like that when we had it, but
Yeah.
have the kids do it.
I don't
that's
think
cool.
they have creative thinking in my school.
You should push the charge, sir.
I try.
Are you going back to school at all? Are you over it?
I go back to school just to see my friends.
There you go.
But I don't go to school for school.
What are you doing when you get up out of that school?
Go home and I do whatever I want.
What's your plan? What's your next move for Preston?
Make some more songs.
Hell yeah.
Play
How
some more
about that?
music, learn some new things.
You're a little song player, writer, singer, animal guy.
I'm not a writer yet.
Should we talk about that little thing real quick? Well, how did that all transpire? What happened with that?
Okay, so it kind of goes back. So the family that I'm really close with, that we met through the cheer team, it's my friend Eddie.
Is in Cali?
Yeah, this is Cali. And so my friend Eddie, and then his parents, Sandra, and his other dad is like Eddie, but yeah, he's named after his dad.
Got it.
And so you have little Eddie and big Eddie, and then Sandra's sister, her name is Shirley, and for a while she's been making music with this record company, and it's Black and Gold Records, and the recording studio is one of the artists that Black and Gold Records works with, and his name is Playa. And then you have Lurcy, which is like Black and Gold Records, and he like writes a lot of amazing songs, and they usually do Spanish for songs because it's Hispanic, and like based for a lot of singers in that record company.
Where's
but they
that?
also do English.
Ish. What's the area?
LA, like
LA,
downtown
okay.
LA.
Cool.
And so like Shirley did a Spanish song called Una Mirada a little while ago. And so after we learned about that, then I think that kind of like Sandra and all them were like telling like Lurcy and Playa about like how me and my brother sing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would actually sing because Chandler, he gets shy and all this stuff. And so then that day, I was over hanging out over at Eddie's house. Like I spent the night, and then the next day, actually I was told about it that night before at the football game that we went to. That was like kind of like for me. It was like a football game for me. And Eddie and his parents,
that she posted. You guys posted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so we have
Where you're
it
walking.
depends
at.
on which one. Yeah, where I led the people.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, because I was like, there's like 2 football games. Like there's the one up in Washington, and then there was one from my high school.
We'll share all
So
these
it's the one
links
from my high
later.
school.
These guys can all
yeah.
see all this stuff.
And so at the football game, like Sandra, she was like talking to me, and she was like, hey, tomorrow we were wondering if you could go up with us to LA to the recording studio to record like a Christmas song or something. And so, yeah, I was like, I mean, I'd have to ask my mom. I'm not sure what all we have planned, but I think it'd be all right. And so we asked my mom, and she was like, of course, yes. And so that night I went over, and I spent the night over at Eddie's house. We were chilling, before we went to bed. We got some Canes, which is, it's kind of like Zaxby's for here, Raising Canes. And so we ate some food there, and then we went home, and then we, like, crashed. And then that morning, like, we got ready, and we left. And then, like, in the car, we were listening to songs, and I was like, they like asked me a recommendation, and so I was like, I really like Blake Shelton, and so I was like, you should play that song "Lonely Tonight" by Blake Shelton, and so they listened to it, and I was singing along, and everybody was like, you should do that instead of a Christmas song, and so yeah, they set that up before we got there, and they got like the sound fonts and everything for like the background music, but without like the singers in it. And then, yeah, we got there, and we just, like, recorded. And it's, like, the recording process is so weird, too. Because, like, whenever I'm singing a song, I'm usually either singing along or I'm, like, playing when I'm singing. So when I'm playing, I know exactly, like, when to start singing because I'm, like, which chord it starts on. But when you don't have, like, a sing-along and you hear the music starting in the headphones when you're, like, in the recording studio, you're like, wait, where do I start?
was
Like, it
gonna
kind of
ask.
sounds like I should start now. And so, like, I kind of got it on the first time, and like they had me run through the whole song and like singing my parts because it's a duet. So I sung my parts, and then like I know that song by heart. So I was like, okay, this is when she's singing. So I wait, and then I sing on my part again, and like, you know, it's a really high pitched song. It goes high and low like a lot. It's a lot of tune change.
Very intense
And
song.
so I run out of breath when I'm trying to do those, like, you know, I run out of a lot of breath.
I don't know how the hell you did it, bro.
So the thing is that when you're in those recording studios, the awesome technology they have, you can repeat like specific lines that you want to redo, like specific parts, like sections of the song. And so like we ran through it a couple of times of like the whole song together, and then we picked out the parts that we liked from that. And then like parts that we didn't so much like, then I redid those. And so it's like a really cool process. And I was like I didn't think that it would sound that way, because like when I was like just singing in there, I was like, oh, I feel like I sound weird.
It's quiet, right?
Because you can't hear yourself really sing. I mean, you can, but it doesn't sound right to you. And so when I got out, and then I hear them like I was like looking through like the glass in the little recording box, and I was just like looking at everybody, and everybody's like bopping their heads.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I feel like I sound like crap. And I had like this look on my face. I'm like, and you know, still singing. I'm like. And I'm like, I'm wondering how much like they don't like the faces I make, because when I'm like really into singing, I'm making some faces. I'm like, you know,
You're comfy, man.
yeah,
You're-
I don't really care, man. I'm
Yeah.
having fun singing. You gotta make certain faces to hit those certain notes, you know.
dude.
And so after that, like they were like, you did great. I was like, I feel like I did so weird. It's like I feel like I sounded crappy. Do we gotta redo that? And they're like, well, no. I mean, if you have lines that you want to redo and stuff, I was like.
How long from start to finish was it, you think? A couple days?
It really wasn't. No, it was all in one day.
Oh, one day?
We finished the song in one day.
I guess
Like, well, not even a whole day. It was like an afternoon.
that's,
It was like 3 hours that we were there. And most of those 3 hours, we were just goofing around,
that's it.
having fun. Yeah.
Well, your little 3-hour bop caught the attention of some pretty big deals here.
Yeah. I was like, oh, man.
So what's your song called again? We don't.
Lonely Tonight.
Lonely Tonight by Blake Shelton.
Yes.
You bumped this song. You guys go check it out. We'll have all the links in there, and people can go find all this stuff.
Cool.
It's all over YouTube. Your mom hella posted everything.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah. You know her. Dude, I feel like in my hometown, I'm like trending in California. Like,
You're trending,
all
bro.
of my friends from high school over there, even like people back in like the South and here, like everybody's like posting everything about me. I'm like,
You're hype, dude.
I'm trending. Where am I trending on like Twitter? But I'm on Instagram. I'm like, I'm trending on Twitter type of thing. Like,
I
it's
never had
crazy.
that guy bump me. Have you? Should we play it? This is what this Mr. Young Man Blake Shelton said about your song.
Hey there, Preston. This is Blake Shelton. In case you couldn't tell, I got my Okie hat on. I'm from Oklahoma. Hey, buddy. Your friend Michael sent me your version of Lonely Tonight. And I got to say that I'm absolutely blown away because, first of all, you slayed the song. But second of all, that's literally the hardest song that I have to sing. In fact, I don't do it that often. I just did it about a month ago with Kelly Clarkson because she always wants to make me sing the hardest songs that she possibly can. But anyway, I just wanted to say, killer job on that song. I'm very impressed. If you had auditioned for The Voice, I definitely would have hit my button for you on that one. But besides that, man, just wanted to say I'm thinking about you. And wow, respect, buddy.
Dude, that is so cool.
Yeah, when I watched
Did
that,
you
I was like,
flip out when you seen that?
yeah,
I would have
like,
passed out, dude.
I didn't know what to say too, because I'm like,
I think I'd
well,
have
my
blacked
mom's
out.
sitting there recording me, and I'm like, that's why I don't like kind of like reaction things, like when you're recorded of like something special, because I'm like, I never know how to act, like, because I'm on camera, so I'm like,
Sure.
well, I gotta like look excited, but it's just like when it's like something really exciting, you usually don't really look excited. You're just like you don't know what to say. It's like it takes everything out of you. Like,
Hell yeah, dude.
what?
That would be a tough
Is
one.
reality real right now?
That would take me weeks, I think, to recoup from that.
And so I was like, And then my mom's like sitting here at the phone recording me whenever I was watching. I was like, okay.
This is happening.
Yeah. I was like, oh man. And like in my head, I'm like, did that really just happen? Like,
So you never messed with that song ever? You just went in and banged that out one day and got old Blake to say what
I
up?
sung it all the time, like on my own, like
so
just
cool.
like listening to it. Like when it pops up through my playlist, it's like one of the top songs of my playlist for sure. And I just listen to it and I sing along with it, and I got to know the song by heart. But like I never like intended on like ever recording it, because you know I didn't ever really intend on recording much songs anyways. Like I wanted to, but I never thought that I'd actually get the chance to. And then I didn't know if I should like do just like record original songs or if I should do covers, because you see a lot of people do covers.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're great, sometimes they're eh. And so I'm like, I feel like I would be judged like really hard of like, you know, you got such a high level. I mean, just Blake Shelton, you got such a high level of the original song that you got to like at least do justice to. So I was like, you know, I was just in my head, like when we were there, I was like, okay, I mean, you know, I'm going to try my hardest and, you know, just don't take, you know, like any bad reception badly, I guess, if that makes sense. Like just be like,
For
well,
sure.
I had a fun time recording it and I like that. I release it. If people like it, then they like it. If people don't, then they don't like it.
It's getting hype.
It is. I was like, I didn't
That
expect
thing's-
that reaction.
It's gaining traction,
honestly.
bud. That's crazy.
I was like, dang.
It's not crazy. It's beautiful. It's just, it is like, what? Oh my God. And when I heard that, when you did that, everybody go listen to it. We'll have all the links there. It's on you. You can't miss it. It's everywhere. But listen to your version, man. I said it earlier when you got here. You're probably sick of hearing the people talk about it, but it's cool. It's 100% yours. You can hear it. I don't know all the words and all the fancy things.
Yeah.
But it's yours. You can tell. You're not trying to sound like anybody else, man. You just grind it out your way. I think it's so cool.
Yeah, you know, when I sing, I really like to match the tune and the pitch. Like I like to be on tune. I don't like it like I really hate when I try to sing a song and I have to drop an octave because I can't go that high or can't go that low, you know? I really don't like doing that. So whenever I attempt to sing songs, like I try to keep it at that pitch like as much as possible. But I don't want to alter my voice to sound like them. I want my voice to sound like me.
When did you learn to sing? How old were you? Forever.
I mean, yeah, I grew up singing-ish. Like
He was in his diaper like, Mama, come change me. I'm ready.
But when I really got like interested in really singing it is like really singing songs like with passion. Like when I really got interested and wasn't just like, you know, messing around, was probably like 8th grade.
That's cool, man.
And then into 9th grade. That's when
You
I
got
like,
some of your own
really
stuff?
got on there. You know,
Oh, shit. Here it comes.
we're going to be doing original songs.
You have a whole
And
pile of them already? Yeah, you do.
Larcy's actually writing me a few songs that are going to be original.
That's cool.
And then I plan on writing some songs.
Yeah, man.
It's just
A lot to it.
the thing is that everybody's written almost anything you can write. So I'm like waiting for an opportunity to come to my or something to come to my brain that I'm like, you know, I want people to hear this, but I don't want it to be like repetitive. Like I don't want to like say everything that everybody's already said. I want it to be like me, like original, but I want it to be like meaningful too.
It comes out of your mouth. It
So
will be
it's like when
original,
it
and it will be meaningful,
Yeah.
and it will be...
Whenever I end up writing it, it will be for me, and it would be because I had spent hours and days and months and all that stuff just
man.
thinking of what to write about and what to sing about, and then how to go about that, like what kind of style of music, because I love all types of music. Like I'm totally into like country and then rock and then, you know, dang hip hop and then, you know, all that stuff. So I'm like, I really love diversity. So that's another thing is that I also have to wait till I figure out what style I want it to be in, or if I want it to be a mix between two.
Look what happened when you didn't wait.
Yeah.
Don't even trip. Just go bang them out.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. And the doubt thing, you're cracking me up. You're gangster as hell. You got it. Look at what just happened. That's cool.
Yeah.
You're
When
all
you-
over it.
when-
Anything you want to do.
When I heard that, something that stuck out to me is he said that like if he tried out for his show, he would have turned around for you, right?
That was really crazy to me. I was like,
Would you ever
Oh yeah,
do something like that?
I would. I don't know. I don't know when the new season starts of The Voice or whatever, and I'm not sure where it's located. But I'm like, hey, I mean, if the opportunity presents itself, then yeah, or I would even make that opportunity present itself, like seek it out, because that would be really cool.
What else is something you want to rock and roll at? What else do you love to do, man? I know you do a lot of stuff.
I love art.
To like draw, paint
stuff. I don't want to like go super big. I just want to get more into it and do it more frequent than I do. And then I just want to continue like playing music, like not just singing, but like playing. And then I want to like create my own like styles too.
Hell yeah, man. I think you should.
Yeah.
Just you breathing is creating your own style, man. It's what you are.
I've already been like dabbling recently when I'm playing guitar. Like I've been dabbling in like new things that I think haven't really been done before. Because a lot of stuff has been done, but there's always more that you can do. Or you can create like your own type of melody that hasn't really been like
it comes around sometimes, right? But you're right. Nobody can copy really anybody because it's coming out of your mouth. So there's different, but still I feel you.
Yeah.
You don't want to redo material over and over again, but those one little rare breeds, they pop out here.
I want it to be unique.
And that's what you are. You're very unique. There's your registry right here. There you go.
Wait, is there like a age requirement though? Do you have to be like 18 or something for The Voice?
I don't know. I remember the old American Idol. They had
like
young people on there, but I don't know.
And then I know that like X Factor. Back when X Factor, I think the requirement was like 15.
You was gonna go on the X Factor?
Oh no.
Oh,
I just remember watching it when I was a kid.
Like
I think it's done. I think the X Factor isn't even there anymore. I think it's like.
I was Simon Cowell. He went back to
AGT.
Yeah.
America's Got Talent.
Oh, was it America's Got Talent? What happened to American Idol? Is it gone?
Oh, American Idol.
Is it around?
No, American Idol's still around, but that's not Simon Cowell and stuff. That is Luke Bryan.
Damn, I haven't seen that forever.
Katy
Perry, and then
Lionel,
yeah.
Dude, last time I remember.
Them three. But the thing is that
that's a long time ago.
I think like those artists are amazing. It's just that I feel like The Voice is more focused on like voice instead of like what people look like and like the type of flair they have, because that's kind of what American Idol is about, really. Like it's not just about who can sing well, it's more of like who can sing well but be presented well.
Package deal.
Instead of like just voice. And I'm like, image is good, but if it comes to like things like singing, that's just your voice.
Well, how about
if
this?
You close your eyes and you hear people singing, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's a great singer. But if you're gonna change your opinion because you opened your eyes and you looked at them and then you're like, oh well,
The funny part is your eyes don't hear, so that's
exactly.
Everybody needs to use what sense is necessary for that. And that,
yeah.
Is there any even super successful people anymore that have banged that out? Like there was, I remember Daughtry was huge. I think I don't know if he's still rocking and rolling like Kelly, but other than that, dude, I don't know of any like huge stars that have just really maybe I don't know, but that have just went crazy gonzo with it.
I don't know. I mean, I remember like
Kelly. I think Kelly's the biggest one, isn't she?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson.
Or there's like Scotty McCreery.
Oh, yep, Scotty.
Yeah, and now he's like really big.
I remember Scotty.
He was on American Idol, I believe.
Other than that, though, there's not really any.
And then I think Kane Brown was.
He come from there?
Was on. I think he was also on American Idol.
Oh, he's a huge deal. Kane Brown's like a huge
90%. Oh yeah, I love Kane Brown. He's amazing.
I didn't know he was on one of those shows, dude. Okay, I'm just way underread there. I don't know for sure.
I really do think that he was on American Idol.
Yeah, that kid's got he got the world.
That's American Bad.
He got the world right in his hands for sure.
I really think he was on American. Yeah.
X Factor.
Oh, the X Factor. Oh yeah, that was 2015. I mean 13. I can't read.
The X Factor sang. They did music too. Then, huh? It wasn't. I thought it was like acting or something.
That's crazy because like I didn't know that the X Factor was like even past this point. I thought it stopped in like 2010 or something.
How about dance? So you think you could dance?
So you think you can dance?
Could you go do that? Yeah.
Nah. I mean, I'd go on it and just do my thing, but I wouldn't make it far.
There's your boy.
Yeah,
He's a huge deal.
he is.
That dude's a huge.
He was
deal.
here over the weekend.
Was he?
Shut it down. Yeah.
No way.
At
Yeah,
USANA?
Yeah, he was Vivint. I think it was at Vivint.
Oh, I
Vivint.
bet he
Oh,
brought-
wow.
Yeah, that dude's a huge
Yo,
deal.
what was Vivint before it was Vivint?
Oh, here we go.
Vivint Smart Home Arena,
Yeah, what was that before that?
Energy Solutions, and then before that it was the Delta Center.
Dang, I remember that because I remember they changed the name like right after we moved, like right during we moved here. Like when we moved here, it was named the other one,
Most people.
and then
dude,
they changed it to Vivint like within a few months.
I don't know if anybody keeps relevant with it. They just call it what they knew it as. Like I call the Maverick Center,
Yeah,
but isn't it called something different now?
I don't know.
The E Center. It was called the E Center. Remember that? Why do they do that? Just leave it the name. Like
Ownership.
it's funny that
Yeah.
Delta, I guess.
Yeah,
but
and
I
then-
still call it the Delta Center,
Yeah, right.
and that's like
why did
48
Delta
names ago.
stop?
I don't know. It's weird.
I'm sure they just they probably got out.
Branding.
I mean, like the Millers, right? So the Millers used to own it,
Mm.
and then they sold it to Ryan, who is the not Quintessence, some tech company.
Oh.
And Dwayne Wade. Are you familiar with basketball?
Yeah.
So Dwayne Wade, he's a part
Yeah.
owner of the Jazz too.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Do you know who Jordan Davis is? That guy was at the concert too.
He's a big old bastard.
I think so. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
He looked like a bruiser.
I think
Boy.
he's like new, kind of, huh? He's not like.
Do you dig that kind of music? That's
Pull up a couple of his songs. I
country?
remember hearing about him, but I don't know if I know for sure.
what is it even called? Is it like a country kind of rap? It's just Aldine kind of like, right?
I don't
Is it-
know. Country. Yeah. Oh,
little,
yeah.
A little more metally.
Yeah,
little
I
more
know which song you're thinking about too. Dirt Roads, right?
Chilling on a dirt road.
Chilling on Dirt Road. What song is this? Like, what's the name? Oh,
Chillin'
yeah, I think I know that song. Yeah.
By dirt. Yeah, I think that's a big deal right now. That's
Yep.
kind of a big
yeah,
move.
take it from me. Yeah, I know
Look
him.
at that beard. I'm gonna grow a beard, Dre. It's gonna happen. Should we grow beards? No shave October or November? What month is it? Let's do that.
It's October. I mean, shoot. I mean,
Let's do it.
maybe. I mean, I should actually. I think I will. I'll let it grow.
Braid them up.
The thing is that it's a little bit patchy right here.
It's all good,
So
bro.
It doesn't connect.
I know the feeling.
Mine don't either. Mine don't either, man. Welcome to the club.
Wonder how long it'll get though by December.
One way to find out. Let's do it. I'll do it.
All right, bet.
All
I'll
right,
do it.
right here. You heard it. I ain't shaving. You tell me when I get you. I'll just
The
keep.
only thing I'll trim is this because I don't like this.
Yeah, hell with neck hair.
I don't like that.
Itches, dude.
It
Mine get up
does.
by my ears.
Yeah,
and shit.
I'd be
I
like,
hate it,
like
right?
this. I'm like, ah.
All day you look like you're on crack cocaine.
Yeah, you're like,
Dude, you should see me last week, bro. It was
oh.
horrible. I don't know. We'll do it. We're gonna do it.
All right.
It's the 13th, by the way. So I'm gonna remember that.
Hey, I mean, I have a better starting than a lot of people. I'm only 16. It's like I already got all this, you know. I think it'll look all right.
I think you look great, man, and I love that swag you're wearing, bro.
Oh, I love it too.
It fits you nicely. Are you gonna be that cat that leaves the sticker on here? Or is that a thing? That's a thing.
It's a thing.
Is it a Preston thing?
I don't know. Right now, I just didn't feel like taking it off.
It's a thing right now.
But I'll probably end up taking it off because, like, if it ever like gets peeled up or something, like when I'm wearing it, and then say I had worn it for a long time, and the hat is like all like faded or like dirty, and then you peel off that one part eventually, and it's just like a different color. Then I'm like,
Oh, I hate that. Then you gotta throw it in the windshield for a while. Are you a hat guy? Like,
Oh yeah.
you can't just grab any old hat and put it on, right? It
has to be
gotta
specific to
thing
the
it.
outfit.
Yeah. I love that.
I love bucket hats. Like that's like
What's a bucket hat?
the one that I brought. It's like the hat that has like the bill all the way around. Kind of
Oh,
thing. Not like a cowboy
like a
hat.
fishing hat, kind of.
Kind of, yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's just
You're always
smaller.
in
It's
those.
like not super long flanges. It's like small flange. Like
Bro, we should have made you a 27 one.
oh,
We'll get one of those.
oh yeah,
We'll
y'all
crank
should
it.
like
Yeah, right there. Those things.
yeah bucket
What
hats.
the hell are they? That's a bucket hat. I didn't know that.
They're
I call it a
awesome.
fishing hat. Ha, it's a fishing hat. Travis Scott hat, right? Don't Travis Scott bounce one of them all the time?
I don't know.
Schoolboy Q did.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, LL Cool J really is the
Oh,
one.
LL.
that-
Yeah,
yeah.
that's who I was thinking. Yeah. No, they're not even close together, but yeah. Mama's going to knock you out.
Are you into sneakers? Are you into sneaker culture?
Oh yeah.
Now, what's some of your favorite sneakers?
I mean, of course, Jordan 1 OG. Jordan 4s, 5s, 11s. Adidas NMDs. I like those. I like the human races, all that. Air Force Ones, of course. I mean, I'm wearing
Classic.
some right now.
Yeah.
Off-White. I mean, I don't like how much Off-White is overpriced, but I like the concept, and I like the different styles that they do. And then, especially like with Nike, I love the fact that they're doing the reusable material stuff for their sneakers. And I got some in Tennessee when we went down to Nashville and stuff. There's like a sneaker place that we got stuff. And I got these Nikes called the Hippie 01s. They're pretty cool. And they have like the inside of the shoe, right? They don't have an insole. So it's like not like any like cotton insole type of stuff. It's just like a kind of like a saran wrap looking stuff.
Is those?
Yeah, I just have a gray, like a dark. Oh, that black right there.
There's no sole though, huh?
The black with the
That's
green.
what I need. I don't have a sole either.
That's what I
Preston.
got.
I'm a redhead. My soul is gone. So I need those. Oh, I like those. Honey, give me a pair of them.
And it's like a neon green with them too.
Shit, they're probably spendy though, Preston.
What's your thought on the Yeezys?
I like them, but I don't like the price, and I don't think it's worth the price at all. Like, there's definitely way more comfortable and better looking shoes that are just like way less expensive.
What's
and
more
then
important, comfort or looks?
You gotta have a good mixture of both,
Boom.
and it depends on where you're going.
Damn. Well read. Well said.
If you're on your feet all day, I mean, it's definitely comfort. But if you just going out for a couple hours and like you like in a good setting, like you hanging out with like your friends at like a party or whatever, you want to break out the nice looking shoes. They don't have to feel the best.
You a get ready kind of kid. You ain't just bouncing out the house. You got you.
Oh, yeah.
You getting ready?
The thing is that I build my outfit depending on which shoes I'm wearing that day.
There you go.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Did you see these joints right here? The Kevin McAllisters?
No, I haven't yet.
So
Dang.
Adidas, they did a play on the Kevin McAllisters. So in the movie Home Alone,
Yeah.
Those look old school.
Kevin's wearing these sneakers when he's laying in bed.
For real?
Yeah, and they redid them. They have the wet bandits.
Marty. Yeah, Marty and oh dang, yeah.
Yeah, the
You see
bad
the-
guys.
How much are those, man? I might have to cop those.
You see the
dope.
battle plan on the soles?
Yes,
That's
sir.
sick, huh?
Those are hella cool.
That is.
And they're weathered too, so like
Look like his shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like buying them damn ripped old jeans. The hell's wrong with you people?
you see how the
I don't buy
Adidas
ripped old
I
jeans.
got a whole
I buy
closet
ripped
full of them.
new jeans.
yeah. You see how the Adidas logo's ripped?
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
looks like
dope.
it's
Yeah, these are
shredded on
sick.
there. That stuff's cool. Test the time branding right there.
But how much are they though?
$205.
I don't know. I'll try to find them though. I'll try to find when
What are
we can-
your Jordan
'cause it-
ones? Are like they're spendy, right?
I haven't even gotten a pair yet.
Oh,
I've
okay.
just been waiting.
They're like, are they a couple $100?
I'm like, I think I'll get them now, but then I find something else I'd rather spend money on. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Studio time.
spending. What size are you? About 6 or 7?
I'm an 8.
You're an 8. So yeah, you could probably find one for like maybe like.
The thing is that most of the time 8s is actually what most people wear. Surprisingly,
That's
Or
true.
Most people
Whoa.
buy.
The size of the shoe depends the price.
well,
Yes,
yeah,
There's more material, really.
the most common sizes are going to be more pricey.
Well, and you can't
That's
find
kinda-
Jordans in my size. Like you can't find 13s,
Inflation.
14s.
But you can find 12.
Yeah.
You wear a 13?
Yeah.
Damn.
How?
Shit.
I'm like, how does that happen?
I think I'm a 9.5 or something like that.
9.5. The thing is that I can either wear a 7.5, an 8, or an 8.5. I can go through. 8 is the most comfortable, but it depends on the shoe because different shoes have different sizings for their size.
If you get
Some-
dirty out doing some stuff, do you collapse? Are you just a mess? You got to rush and get cleaned up, or are you cool to just bounce and we'll take care of it later?
like my shoes get dirty.
Yeah, shirt, anything. What kind of, are you that guy? Like, oh, dude, party's over. I got to go. Or is Preston going to just go? He's okay.
Nah, I mean, I would clean my shoes if they got dirty when I got back home.
There you go.
But I wouldn't shut down stuff because it's dirty. But I don't know if I was like, say somehow that a shirt didn't get washed or something after I wore it, and then I would definitely like flip out. I'd rather go shirtless. I don't care if it's like really cold outside. I'd just be shirtless because I'm like, yeah. Ugh.
So every day you got new everything.
Oh yeah, change. Yeah. Oh, sometimes I take 2 showers a day just because I love
Really?
showers and because I love being clean.
Hell yeah.
You ever put your underwear inside out and call it good?
Hell no.
Yo, just don't wear them, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
Go commando at that point, like for real.
Yo, so I did find Adidas.com. They don't have a release date yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be this
Says-
holiday season.
Yeah, probably.
$110. Not bad at all.
Yeah, I think they're worth in that price, but I was like, if they're like 300 or above, then I'd be like, nah.
What else
That
do you
ain't it.
collect? What else are you into collecting? It's like shoes obviously is a thing. You love tunes.
You know, recently I've been getting into like
Video.
Funko Pop figures.
What the hell is that, bro?
It's kind of like a bobblehead-ish thing.
Okay.
It's like cartoon-looking things. And so,
wonder if
like, you
that's
can get, like, say, anime characters you like or, like, movie characters or football, baseball players,
Yeah, we
whatever.
had some of those.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
I got a Deku one, which is from the anime that I really love called My Hero Academia. I couldn't find them forever, so I finally got one.
Are you leaving them in their cases so they don't get messed up?
Yeah, I mean, at first I took them out, but then I was like, yeah, I got to keep it in there. But
That's what we talked about before.
back when it started was when I met Michael Rosenbaum, which played Lex Luthor on Smallville. He's like my good friend. Back when I first like met him, and when I had my surgery, biopsy thing on my ribs right here, and it like they cut me open, and I was in recovery. He visited because this was like right before COVID got like bad and all that crap. And he brought me, there's a Funko of him as Lex Luthor, and then there's a Funko of Tom Welling's Superman, and they both had autographed it, so it's in the case, and the autographing is on the case.
Damn.
And like that's what really like sparked me into like, oh yeah, I got to get some more of these.
You have that?
Yeah,
Dude, that's cool as hell.
yeah, and then
Yeah,
I
I put
also
that in
got
a
like a
lock it up.
signed, like they have a full on like all the seasons thing
cool.
that comes in like a cool deluxe case, and it's signed.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's the stuff you save for the kiddos. That's what I was saying earlier.
Mhm.
People, don't throw that stuff away. It's,
I'm
Put it away.
I'm gonna get some Star Wars ones.
yeah, man.
I'm gonna get some more anime ones, and then like maybe Harry Potter or whatever, and then Spider-Man, of course. Spider-Man's the GOAT.
Spider-Man's the man.
Oh yeah.
You think
I mean,
so?
it's the most practical power, like for real.
He-Man's like a dude. He was like a guy.
I mean, listen,
He's like a
he
guy.
has like 5 powers in one. So first off, you got the number 1 power, the spider sense, right? So it alerts him of danger and stuff. But another thing is that the sense is so strong, like it can alert him if he's making a bad decision. So like, say he's like, oh yeah, I want to buy this, but it costs a lot of money. Say I want to buy a house, but it costs a lot of money. Like, it would alert him if that's a bad idea or not. And I'm like,
He's got a
what?
little subconscious.
That would be awesome.
Could he whoop Batman's ass?
Oh yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. Batman's just rich and a lot of human training and depression and all that stuff. But like if it's an
Spider-Man's the
all-out
GOAT.
brawl, if Batman don't have like extra crap up his sleeve, well, I mean, he always will.
He's
But
got
if he don't have like
Robin.
extra help and stuff, oh yeah, Spider-Man definitely, yeah. Whoops
Is that
Well, who was your favorite Spider-Man villain?
Spider-Man villain? Probably has to be either Green Goblin or Doc Ock, because I would say Venom, but he's not really a Spider-Man villain because a lot of the times they work together, and Venom is classified as an anti-hero now. Like sometimes he's a villain, but he's mainly an anti-hero. And so I would say him, but he's not really a Spider-Man villain in my opinion. Yeah, it would definitely have to be either Green Goblin or Doc Ock.
Classics, man. Green
Yeah.
Goblin's a classic.
of all time though? Baddest villain ever. Who is it? Who's the dude? The Joker, bro. I bet it's the Joker.
Oh yeah, well,
Mysterio was dope, man.
Who?
Mysterio.
I don't know
yeah,
that. I don't know that
Mysterio. The thing is that Mysterio got everybody to hate the hero.
What's that
And
on?
That's when it gets crazy. Mysterio. Okay, so Mysterio in the comics, he like fishbowl wearing dude that
He's
has
his
like
own
fog in
thing.
it, and he has like.
Okay.
But he was in theater productions. Like he doesn't really have any powers. He just has like special effects stuff. But in the, I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but like you have Spider-Man that came out Far From Home, and that one came out, and so wait, no, was it Far From? Yeah, it was Far From Home. The
Yeah,
recent
well, they're
one.
in Britain or they're in the UK, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they're over there, and so Mysterio is the villain in that, but he pretends to be the hero, and
Like any
at
good
the
villain
end
should.
of it, he gets everybody to be against Spider-Man, or at least majority of people to be against Spider-Man. Like even the news is like, after him, and then I'm like, that's when villains are like crazy because, or the thing I like about villains is like whenever you can relate to them. Like whenever you're like, are they actually bad, or are they just like going about this wrong?
Who do you relate to the most?
Of a villain?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think that the Lizard back in Amazing Spider-Man, when that came out, he actually had good intentions. He wanted everybody to be equal, like, because, he had his amputated arm, and he was like, oh, I don't have my arm. And so he tried to figure out a way to regenerate that. But then, it ends up being problems because it's cross-species genetics, so he becomes a lizard. He transforms into a huge lizard. And then he decides to try and mass do that serum around, like, New York through a thing that would make everybody around turn into that. But then again, everybody would be equal, and it would get rid of disabilities and all that stuff. So I think that he had good intentions. It's just that he went about it wrong.
I wonder,
So,
is there one big concept coming that's never been done? Like, this is weird. Shit was around when my dad was a kid, right? How do they keep doing that? And it stays so relevant. I don't understand how
I don't know.
they have to keep hooking people good with different scenarios. That's cool, man. That's weird. They're creative. They're staying creative.
Yeah, and then the crazy thing is, like, with, like, the Marvel Cinematic Universe that they're doing now is that they're introducing the multiverse now. And
Where
so
everybody's
that's,
combining.
yeah, it's like all of these other, like, different events of, like, changing, like, can all intersect, and they can go about that differently. Like, they have the main Marvel storyline that we follow with, like, Iron Man and Spider-Man and, Captain America, all of them. But then they can also do, like, side things, like, what if this happened? Like, especially, like, with the What If series, but they can do even more.
It sounds
So,
like
yeah,
those,
I'm like, that's crazy.
it sounds like those gaming consoles need to take class and be like, hey, just join. Everybody can use everything.
Yeah.
You could make it even more intense.
Connection.
Yeah, man. Get everybody
Like,
on board.
If, like, Microsoft and, like, Sony combine their, like, powers and genius to make a ultimate console, and then maybe they got some, like, PC people. I don't really know much about PC, honestly.
I'll bet
They
you
got some of them to join in on that. That would be insane.
In
like
5
everybody
years,
would be happy
you're going to go.
because they would love that.
And it's just in here. Eyes closed.
Because it always, like, you're always like, whenever you have to make the decision to buy a console, you're like, well, this console I get to play this, but this one I get to play this. And so it's like red pill, blue pill situation.
Hence the monopoly.
And I'm like, they should just make a purple pill where you
how
got
it
both
works.
of them.
That's how government should be too. See?
Yeah.
It's a monopoly. That's how it works.
Exactly.
Division is power.
Remember the Dreamcast?
Yes.
That was a silly console.
I didn't know you were such into comic stuff.
Yeah, man.
That's cool. I don't know much about it. I really don't. I'm kind of lame that way. I don't have a lot to bring there.
Are you anticipating Venom Carnage? Are you kind of just like, nah?
Like Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
The
movie that came out. Yeah, we're actually gonna watch it when we get back to California. I planned on watching it earlier. It's just a lot of things have been going on, and I've been trying to, like, rather see people instead of seeing a movie, and I was, like, kind of just waiting too, because I was like, I want to stay away from spoilers, and I just want to, like, wait till, like, I can watch it at, like, a comfortable time for me, so I can just focus on that instead of, like, be like, oh yeah, well, I gotta go at this time instead of just going whenever I want, because I have, like, nothing that day. Like, say I have nothing during a day, I would rather go then than, like, be like, okay, well, I have to go at this time because I got this going on then and that, And so, yeah, I'm just like waiting. But I'm really thinking it'll be great. And I got spoiled a little bit, but not much.
What'd you think about the first one?
The first Venom, it was great. I liked the kind of comic book references and then the accuracy about it. Because, I mean, of course, growing up, I loved the Spider-Man 3 and how it had the Venom symbiote. And then, of course, the black suit of Spider-Man. I mean, that was dope. Like, everybody loved that, you know? Because, I mean, like, red and the blue and all that, I mean, that's cool. But, like, when he goes, like, when he has the black suit, he's
Say
just
less.
so cool.
I feel that.
And so that was, like, really big. Like, my child, like, I still love that movie. I don't agree with all the hate it gets. Because it was still a good movie. Even though it was rushed and all that stuff and they could have done better, it was a great movie. And I love the introduction of Venom because that's the first time you really see Venom at all ever in live action stuff. And so when they brought an actual Venom-specific movie, and I wish that they could have, like, started off instead of, like, it being, like, separate universe thing. I wish they could have, like, started it off with, like, the comic accurate version. Like, there's been, like, redo, but where Peter Parker is, like, looking for, like, a new suit, and so he travels to space to, like, look for, like, materials and see, and then that's when he gets the symbiote from there, and then he gets the black suit from all that, and then he's like, oh yeah, it's like changing my attitude, it amplifies my anger and emotions, stuff like that. And so then he, like, you know, he kind of discards it after that, and then all that good stuff.
A lot of
I wish they
subliminal
could have
work
done
right
that,
there.
but I think that
I
the
love it.
introduction for Venom with the movie was great.
Oh yeah, they're doing subliminal stuff. for
I
sure.
just found out
I like
that Tom Hardy, the guy that played Venom, he said he only took that role because his kids thought it was cool.
Yeah,
I was like,
I
that's
think
dope.
that was too. I think that was true too.
That's pretty cool.
Kinda
Yeah,
like
and the cool thing is that Tom Hardy also does Venom's lines, like, with a voice.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's like you get to play two characters essentially, and I like that they didn't bring, like, two separate actors. That is kind of like one, because Tom Hardy, he's, like, really talented, so you can tell that he would be able to pull off each emotion. And then since they're kind of a combined entity at the point when they bond, I mean, the symbiote needs him and he needs the symbiote, and it's a we. Like, that's why they say we are Venom instead of I am Venom or I am Eddie Brock or whatever. It's the we. And I like that, it's essentially with having him voice both of them, both of the characters' lines, then it makes it even more accurate to the we part. Like, he's both Venom and he's Eddie at the same time. So I'm like, that's crazy.
I'm excited for Carnage, man. I think Woody's gonna kill that.
Woody Harrelson. Oh man, he's amazing. He's such a great actor.
Salute to him for punching that paparazzi in the face.
Yeah.
I got nothing. He
So-
jacked somebody?
Yeah, he was on the top of a rooftop or something with his daughter,
Damn.
Something, yeah.
and paparazzi was harassing him, and he ended up popping the dude in the face.
This is Woody?
I do the
Woody.
same thing.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
especially if you're like, yo, don't take my photo. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like,
And I
if
got
you
my
just-
kid with me.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being like that?
You wouldn't.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's the
know.
only thing about fame is, like, like, everybody gets, like, hate because of, like, oh, they attacked a paparazzi and stuff. And so, like, a lot of fans, like, they're like, oh yeah, they're a bad person, all this stuff. But I'm like, if just a regular person that wasn't, say, on a TV show, like somebody like me or you, or like somebody, like, just up there taking pictures all up in your face, all up in your business when you're trying to have, like, alone time by yourself, I'm like, I do the same thing. These hands are rated E for everybody, like.
Dude, did you see the Britney video thing? The
Yeah,
Netflix
the documentary
like
about
that?
her,
She
yeah.
can't even fucking drive anywhere. Like, what?
Yeah, I'm like, that's terrible.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Yeah.
That would drive you
people
mad.
just need to mind their business.
For sure.
Like,
There's so much money generated there. It's insanity what they're getting paid to do that. It's garbage. That stuff's
It's
all
stupid. Like,
but
I
it's-
think that
we all
assassination
feed
is
into it.
more of a respectable job than paparazzi job.
You think so?
Well, because, I mean, if it's like
Because I agree.
assassination of, like, an evil person,
There you go. It's got to be
not like an
justified.
innocent person, but, like,
Got it.
most assassinations, you're not going to want to kill somebody that's good. So I feel like that's more respectable than just, like, somebody that literally goes out
like
there
Dexter.
trying. Yeah.
Dexter
like,
needs to be a damn superhero.
I think he is.
I think he is too.
he ain't a villain. He ain't a villain. He's a hero.
Hey, before we get off the Spider-Man, I just got to know, like, which movie was, like, your favorite? I know you talked about I'm sorry, I forget. Maguire.
Tobey Maguire.
Was that which one was your favorite?
So that's my childhood. Honestly, I don't know if I can choose because all of them, like when each of them release, I'm just like, oh, that's amazing, you know? I think that since Tobey Maguire's version of Spider-Man was the one that introduced me, I will always like hold that in my heart. But I really love Tom Holland's version. And I think that not the Far From Home, like I love Far From Home, but I think Homecoming was just like the perfect Spider-Man movie, honestly. Like it just had such like kind of emotional things. Like you're like, well, you can understand why the Vulture did what he did type of thing. And you can tell that he like struggles with that decision and then how you can actually see his high school life. Whereas in like most of the other Spider-Man movies, you don't really get to like see like how being a teenager and all that affects him, like being somebody with such great power and all that. Like you hear the great power comes great responsibility, all that stuff, but you never actually get to see that in the other films that as much. So it was a great job from Tom Holland's version. So I'd say that Spider-Man Homecoming was probably my favorite.
How many Spider-Man movies are there? I had no idea it was that
Well, you
gnarly.
got the old ones, but like starting off,
So
the ones that I consider Spider-Man movies, like for real, because you get to see like actual web slinging thing. Starts Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man #1, and then you got Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, and then they were going to do Spider-Man 4, but then it got canceled. So then you got the reboot with Andrew Garfield, then you got this Amazing Spider-Man, and then you got Amazing Spider-Man 2, which I'm not going to lie, like Amazing Spider-Man 2, like even though it gets a lot of hate because of they apparently didn't do well enough, I think they did it great. And then it's a very emotional movie too. Like it made me cry. And then you got, after Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2, they were going to do a 3, then, you know, stuff happened. And then you got the reboot again, but this time it's in, like, the actual Marvel Cinematic Universe reboot. And it's, like, with Iron Man, Captain America, all that stuff. And they introduced him in Civil War. So, I mean, I guess that kind of counts as a Spider-Man-ish movie. So I'll count that. So then you got
5.
1, 2, and 3. Then you got 1, 2. Then you got 6 right there.
6.
Then you got Spider-Man Homecoming. You got Spider-Man Far From Home. And then you got another one that's coming out in December, the Spider-Man No Way Home.
So 9.
That's 9.
Do you not count Miles Morales? Because that's
Did they do a movie, though?
Yeah.
I just cheated. I seen the answer.
I don't think they did a live action Miles Morales
not live
movie.
not live action.
I mean like live action movies.
Okay. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Oh, I love
Into the-
Miles Morales'
yeah.
character. It's amazing.
So is there 10 then?
And then I love like the extra abilities he gets. I like the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movies for sure, like the movie for sure. But it's just like it's not really live action. It's not really it's not really in the MCU type of thing. So I don't really consider it a Spider-Man movie. I consider it like a Spider-Man like, you know, animation. Like it's like you got like the Disney cartoons, but then when you see them like redone in live action, you're like, well, I mean, it's not the same. So that's kind of how like you see it in the live action, and then you see the cartoon, you're like, it's not the same. So I mean, like Spider-Man movies where it's like actual like straight up like actors in a camera role instead of actors reading lines role and stuff.
What was the one with the Jamie Foxx?
That was Amazing Spider-Man 2.
2.
Yeah. Electro.
Damn, you know that shit for sure.
Yeah, I'm a nerd.
I've never seen. You're not a nerd, man. It's dope. I've never seen a single one of them.
Oh no, I am a
I need
nerd,
to-
and I'm proud
I
of
need
it
to check
too.
them out.
I
Yeah,
like that.
a nerd is not a negative thing no
Oh,
more.
okay, my bad.
Yeah, we
When
wear that proud.
When I went to school, that was a bad.
Geeks are though. Geeks is a negative thing. It's just nerds aren't.
Okay, I remember going to school, and that was like rude as hell to say that. I'm old, man. I'm a grandpa. What the hell can I say?
Nah, you're not old.
I'm getting there, man.
You're in your prime. What do you mean?
Definitely. We're all getting older every second, right?
Exactly.
What's next for you, big dog? Where are you going after? You guys going home tomorrow?
No, we go home on Saturday.
Oh, you got more stuff.
yeah,
to do, huh?
because Friday is the Weber State
Yeah.
football game, and then that next morning we're leaving.
Cool.
Because we want to beat like the snowstorm, because we're like my grandparents are pulling the trailer when we drive back.
Ooh, you going over Donners? You guys go over Donners? Yeah, you want to get there before that.
Yeah.
That's scary. They plow the hell out of it, but
Mm-hmm.
When you get home, what are you guys doing? Just whatever, back to life.
After we get home, I think we're home for like a few days, and then me and my mom are driving up to San Francisco.
Nice.
Then we drive back down like a week later-ish, I think. And then after that, 4 days. Never mind. And after that, I'm flying to Georgia to visit my aunt and uncle out there. And then like a couple of my friends maybe. I mean, probably going to have dinner with my best friend Cameron, who I've known since I was like 5.
You're all over the globe, dude.
And then after that, I come back, and yeah.
I love that. And then I'll go to Utah, get a tattoo, and then I'll head back to... You're killing me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a lot of
What's your
stuff.
favorite music? Pick your favorite music. That's it. Just got to pick one. Genre. Go a genre, and then we'll play a song.
Folk.
Folk, dude. Whoa, you just walked into my room here a little bit. You know John Prine then?
I don't think so, but I know Jim Croce,
Okay, cool.
and that's my favorite artist
That's
of all time.
well said. That's a beast right there.
Exactly.
John Prine was right up there with him.
And then you got like the songs like Puff the Magic Dragon and stuff. I'm like, I love those types
Folk,
of songs.
dude. Oh, wow, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
I like that it tells a story.
It does.
And then I would honestly, I would consider Austin, like the Blake Shelton song Austin, I would consider that kind of folk and not really country. Like, it has the country feel, but I'd consider it folk because it tells like a full-on story.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You're a lyric guy, too. Yeah, you're a musician. You like the lyric stuff, huh?
Oh, yeah, I love lyrics.
I do, too. I'm a big lyric guy.
But then I
just
also
listen
love
to the song,
so there's a part of me that loves songs for the lyrics, and then there's the other part that loves like the beat and like the things they did.
Yeah.
So they don't necessarily have to have good lyrics if they have a good beat and everything.
Ooh. I think you should write your own CD.
Musicianship.
Right? You can't write your CD. What the hell? Did I say write your CD?
Well, I could write the songs that go on the CD.
The album.
Yeah, the album.
Album. That's even a word
Make an
still.
album.
Do you want to blast us a jam?
Sure.
That's-
Go. Oh.
Is this singing time? We got a guitar. Are you ready for this? Why don't we do this?
Let's do it.
Why don't we sing a song of some kind? Where the hell's it at, Cade?
It's on the table.
Oh, it's right there. Just put it in the back. What kind is this? What kind of? It's mine. What is it?
I don't know. I gotta look at the neck. Oh, it's an Epiphone. Oh,
So-
Epiphones are great.
Is that a good one?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Check this out. Hey yo. I probably did that all kinds of backwards, but hey,
Let's go. It's relatively tuned.
that's an Aaron Lewis. We got that at the Aaron Lewis show.
I think it's actually tuned like completely.
Justin Simmons tuned that. One before that, it was Tristan. Not Tristan.
Here, let me tune it though.
Do
I
it.
think it's a little
Tune it
bit
up.
out of tune.
Trenton. Jesus, Trenton. Trenton wrote our first little quick ditty right there on that thing. Do you know Justin can blast guitar like a nightmare?
I didn't know he actually played.
Yeah, man. He can get it. Goofy little
I think
guy.
he said that I think I remember him saying that he played bass too.
Dude, he's a talented kid.
Yeah.
And I don't know that for sure. I know he can boogie on a guitar. While you tune that, I'm gonna pee my pants.
Have fun.
So tune away. We're gonna tune and we're gonna sing tune.
All right.
Folk tunes.
There we go. There we go. Took a little while.
So was it an app on your phone or something?
Yeah, it's Guitar Tuna. It's like really simple. It's like you just play it and it has like each chord and then it shows you like which chord you play and like it'll tell you like how tuned it is or not.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, it's just
Nice.
yeah.
So is anybody else in your family music? Like, do they do music?
Oh yeah, like my whole like my dad's side of my family, like not my biological father's side, but my dad's side. You got my pop, which is my dad. I'm like, my dad, he plays music, he plays guitar, he plays piano too, he's amazing. Then you got my pop, he's been playing since he was like 12. Then you got my Frank, which is my pop's sister's husband. He actually like toured and like straight up like back in the day, like played with big people. Like I think he played with like Mick Jagger and stuff. And then there's a lot more that so many people. Even my brother too. Yeah, I mean he doesn't do it as much, but he was into it. Yeah.
He could play
and
guitar.
then my mom can sing like crazy good.
Highway
Mom, we got
road
a microphone here. You guys want to do what?
to the
Mom's shaking her head, saying no.
What do you got here? What do you got for us, bro? I should have did the other mic, huh? Or that one? Yeah, that one will do it. Probably do it from right there, even. I'll bet you.
Do you recognize that?
No, I was trying. It's kind of quiet.
I think Jim Croce.
Oh, nope. I didn't get it then.
It's called A Long Time Ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that one. I didn't have that one. I don't know that song though.
Well, do you know the song I'll Have to Say I Love You in a song by him?
No.
It's like
God.
and it just repeats that, and then it goes into like a
Has a Garth Brooks sound to it.
kind of, yeah.
It's cool.
But like the thing is that Jim Croce like kind of revolutionized it. Like time in a bottle.
He's
of
a
course.
big deal, yeah.
He created so many things with the little
Yeah.
technology they had back then that is just used today. It's crazy. And he died when he was 30.
What from?
So he created all of his stuff before he was 30.
27 Club's a real thing. Was he part of the 27 Club? He was a little older than that, huh?
Oh, he was probably.
That's
part.
a deep
I
rabbit
think
hole right
he
there.
actually started mainly getting his fame when he was like in his 27, 28, stuff like that. He was like skyrocketed after his death more, but like before he died, he was like insane, like really getting
That's what
high
seems
up.
to happen.
Yeah,
Juice
and he
WRLD's
died
still
on a
dropping
plane.
shit.
He died on a plane.
Oh, did he? On a
Plane
crash?
Yeah, it was a charter plane, and like they were flying, and they didn't see the palm tree at the end of and they didn't have enough visibility, and
Yeah.
they didn't pull up enough, and boom, him and his extra player, because there's two guitars whenever he did it, so you got the normal melody, and then you got the background player, and yeah,
Damn.
so it's kind of sad. But I'm like, just dang, like he made that big of an impact, and especially like created a whole like trend and everything.
Yeah,
And
impact.
he was only 30.
That's very real. It does
I'm
that.
like, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Impact is a one-time thing. It's not a
And then his
duration.
son is also a musician too, AJ Croce.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
Let's blaze something. What do you want to do here? Let's see it.
Trying to think of a well-known song that I know how to play. That is
That's familiar. I don't know what you got going.
Hallelujah.
Oh, dude. Cool.
Yeah.
You know how to
The
guitar?
thing is, the only thing about when I play it is that
That
I
sounds
mix
cool.
up chords sometimes because
cool.
like they build up progressions differently. Like you switch between the pattern. So like the building up pattern is like G to C to D to G to D. And then, well, I mean, it's G, but then it goes to E minor with that little bridge thing. And so after that, when it gets into like the melody, I always mess it up and I never go to the right chords. So I don't know how to play fully,
I think it sounded great.
but I know how to play the majority.
Hell yeah. I can't play at all.
And
I think that
trying to
shit's
think
cool.
of a song I know fully that I could play that is well known. I mean, Hey There Delilah is like
Bounce
pretty
it.
well known. Yeah.
Hit it, dude.
It's just I don't have a capo, so it might not exactly be how you usually play it.
What
but
can I
could
get
probably-
you? There's a lot of tools in here. I'm just kidding.
Capo's like kind of
Tape.
clamps them.
Tape won't work.
No,
Okay.
not strong. But I mean, I can still play it. So, am I singing or are we singing?
Hell yeah.
Or what?
I don't know all the words, bro. I don't know the words to all that song. Hey there,
I'll do
Delilah.
a little bit of it. I'll do a glimpse.
Just do a little bump.
I'll do a little glimpse.
Do it.
To give the people,
Crank it out.
but they don't get the full ride.
They gotta
There we
find
go.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll
There
be
you
on
go.
tour.
They gotta subscribe to his OnlyFans.
You'll be on tour.
Yeah,
Be on tour next
hey,
year.
yo, I might do that. I mean,
Heyo.
people making money buying some houses. I'm just
You heard it dropped here.
saying.
Damn it.
I think you have to be 18 for OnlyFans though, like just to make an account.
You're 18 today.
You're close enough. You're in the harm barn.
I'll
bro.
register under my mom's name. She's about 18.
There you go. Mom's is on OnlyFans.
And then it's only content of me. I mean, honestly, if my mom made an OnlyFans, it would only be of content of me. She only posted about me, really. And then, like, of course, family. But it's just like, yeah, if my mom made an OnlyFans, it would be content of me and everybody else, not her. All right, here we go. Let's start it off. All right. Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away. Girl, tonight you look so pretty, yes you do. Times Square can't shine as bright as you, I swear it's true. Hey there, Delilah, don't you worry about the distance. I'm right there if you get lonely. Give this song another listen. Close your eyes. Listen to my voice, it's my disguise. I'm by your side. Oh, it's what you do to me. Oh, it's what you do to me. Oh, it's what you do to me. What you do to me. Yeah.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
send
It's a
it.
little different.
That's hella cool, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
This is a nice guitar.
Do you like that one?
Yeah, I play on Ovations though.
Okay.
Either that, like I started on a Baby Martin, but then like of course like Jim Croce, he mainly played Ovation. Like he played Martin, like he played other ones, but like in one of his main album covers, I think it was his I Got a Name album cover, and he has an Ovation guitar, and we actually have that same like guitar.
Nice.
It's not the one that he used, but we have the same one. Like my pop, he has it, and then like it's over at my dad's house, and then I played it. So
That's hella cool.
and then I got an Ovation of my own, of course. Like when I learned how to sing and play my first song, then my dad got me a guitar to move up from like a Baby Martin because it doesn't have the best sound because it's like, you know, it's mainly meant for travel and not really sound.
Yeah.
So it's not the same as like a full-on guitar.
What's your favorite? Just to play like this, or do you like to do? You like electric stuff? What would you?
I
rather-
love electric,
Cool.
especially because I built the one in Nashville. Like the process of building it and stuff, it just made it even more.
Build
but
'em
I
up.
also like that electric. When you play it longer, it doesn't hurt your hands more because the chord, like the strings are different.
What'd you say you
And
built though? What'd you build?
An electric guitar at Nashville Guitar Build Workshop.
You built an electric guitar.
Yeah, and I stained it, everything like that. But
That's
the
hella cool.
electronics, the fret. Well, no, the frets were done. But yeah,
What's the wood
Sanded
made
it
out
down.
of? What do they make them out of? Is it like bonite or some shit?
They actually just a lot of the times they just make their own like pallets. Like they take like just random extra wood, or
Gotcha.
like some people like they cut down trees in their backyard and they like make that.
So it's not a
Yeah.
special thing because aren't piano keys?
I think that you
like-
can. I think that you can choose certain types, like say, like for the neck. Like I think you can do like redwood neck or like oak wood and stuff. But it's mainly just like wood that they just layer together, and you know, all that.
Do you like to play the piano too? Right?
Yeah, but I prefer guitar
Do you?
because for one, I can play it better, And then it's just like it's more portable, and it's just a lot.
Yeah, let me grab my
different
piano.
sound. Yeah.
How did Billy Joel do
All
it?
right, all 5 of us.
A whole damn
Gotta
crew.
move down. I mean, unless you got an electric piano, but then I don't really like the way that electric piano keys feel, because they're just like either too soft or they're just like too much of a bounce back of because they have it to where it's like meant to feel like piano keys.
Yeah, it's
Don't feel the same.
Yeah.
It's different.
I can
So I'm
see
like, I like it for like convenience, but if I have a choice, I'm gonna play a normal piano because it just feels more natural with the keys.
Isn't there? Is there 2 different kinds of pianos? Is there like 2 different sizes, or how do they do it?
There's more than 2. There's so
Okay,
much.
okay.
You got grand piano, then you got like orchestra.
There's
And
tons
they
of-
have like some where it's like double stacked key thing that they play at like churches or whatever. I'm like, holy crap.
I gotta start playing an instrument and watching some damn
But then they have like 12-string guitars
Yeah.
too.
the
Like,
double ones.
Why do you need 12?
like the double in the 80s bands when the guys would
But
play 2 of them?
I think the reason they do like the double ones is because sometimes they like specifically tune their guitars. So like they either like tune it down or all that stuff to like create different sounds. But then they also have like the standard tuning one. I think that's why they did that. Or it just might be because more is better, I guess. I don't know.
They're
what
hella
kinda-
cool.
Yeah, they just look cool.
They look like girls too back then. The guys look like girls. It was really weird.
Oh yeah.
It was a thing back in the 80s, bro.
Yeah. It's still a thing, but it's just like it's less because not as much people are famous that looked like, but back in the day, like it was like all the guys that were like famous in music just like had the long hair and then the eyeliner and all that.
It's the same nowadays, just less.
You got
Aquanet.
Kiss. I was like,
No hairspray.
when I first saw Kiss, I was like, I can tell that's a guy's face structure, but it's just like the long hair threw me off when I was a kid. I mean, when I'm older, I can tell the difference now. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a guy.
For sure.
But then I'm like, dang,
Who's your favorite concert?
what do you mean?
Oh, I thought you said you seen Kiss.
No, I see the group. I don't know a lot of their songs, honestly.
Have you been to
Sadly.
concerts?
I've been to a couple. I
Yeah?
mean, y'all got me to a concert.
Did a
you know,
little
Post Malone.
Post Malone dad.
And then before that, I think I went to one other one. Oh, no, I went to, they had a kind of a concert. It was at the rodeo, and it wasn't really like a famous person, though.
Gotcha.
So, like, I went to one concert, and that was
That's-
Post Malone.
It's all good.
And y'all made that happen. My
Yeah.
first concert.
We didn't make nothing happen, man. You make everything happen. We're just happy to be part of whatever. So that's how we roll. Was you just trying to chime a couple times? Did you have some Big Dre?
I always forgot what I was gonna add. Oh,
Oh.
what city do you live in?
Hemet, California.
What is there any local artists down there right now? Like that you vibe with?
Blake Shelton.
Local artists from there. I'm not.
Yeah, like artists from your community.
Well, my friend Jalen, who's on the cheer team too, he actually is trying to be a producer, and he's like really good at making beats. And like they actually created a song like Cameron, this is a different Cameron, like Cameron from the cheer team in California, not my best friend Cameron from California. I mean, from Georgia. Got it mixed up a little bit. So they actually made a song, and Jalen like made the beat and stuff. So. I don't know a lot of people that like sing down there. I mean, of course we got Shirley, but she doesn't live in Hemet anymore. Well, she didn't live in Hemet before that. She lived in Temecula, which is like 45 minutes away. And then so now she lives in LA, I believe. So, I mean, not really, but yes at the same time.
Perfect. You're putting them on the map.
Yeah. And then Jalen's like his producer name is Money Made That.
Heyo.
So it's like whenever he does like his beats, it's like, did Money make that
I
type
like
of thing?
that.
I'm like,
I
because
never
you know,
kn-
like the Cash Money AP stuff.
Yeah, dude. I never knew what that was for the longest time.
Yeah.
Mike Will made it. I'm like, what
Mike
the
Will
hell
made-
is
yeah.
that?
Mustard on the beat, ho.
Yeah,
I've never heard that one. I never heard that one.
I heard that one. Well, that one's mainly Roddy Ricch.
They do that so people can't take their stuff, huh? Is that what they lay that over it, or what? They claim
Yeah,
it, or
that's it's like putting their mark on
what?
it.
Just part of it.
Yeah,
What yours gonna say?
I don't know. It depends on when I have a producer. Well, no, I'm not gonna be a producer because I don't really like making beats. I just like making like songs. Like
Right, the old lyrics.
beats are different than like songs.
Yeah.
So
Does Blake Shelton have a thing? Like, you know how Michael Jackson had like his you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
does Blake Shelton have anything
Yeah,
like
he goes
that?
like this.
I don't know.
He
All
does
I know
this
is
on
that
the-
Blake Shelton is famous for Austin. Like everybody knows Blake Shelton from Austin, so I guess that's his thing. But I don't know.
He's just a big goofball. He's just a big.
It's usually not seen that much in country music, though. It's mainly seen in like pop songs or like rap. And it's mainly rap where it's like they have producers because rap is mainly centered around like beats and stuff. But then that's the thing about Post Malone is that he has actually a lot of instrumental, not really beats. It's like a lot of his songs are just instrumental.
He plays a
Yeah, you
lot of
can't-
instruments, dude. That dude's dope.
That dude's so universal. I don't think you can really
Yeah.
say he's like, you know.
Yeah, actually, I would say that he's probably my second favorite artist. Like, I would put him at first, but Jim Croce, it's just Jim Croce. But yeah, Post Malone, he's like up there. Like,
Yeah, he's playing, just doing the game. He's not just.
yeah.
He's not on his computer, man. He
I
can
mean,
play.
I'm actually
Can
learning.
play all the
I
instruments.
haven't completely learned it.
Do you know how to
but
play
I'm-
stay?
Yeah, I'm learning that. Yeah, I can play like the beginning of it. Is that the right? Yeah. I can play like the beginning. Yeah, I can play like the beginning, and I know all the sections. I just haven't put them together completely yet, and that's what I'm working on recently, like right now. So I'm like, okay, once I get that down, I'll be like very content. I'll be like, okay, that's great.
When you get that down, I can shave.
All right.
Is that that's the deal?
Well, then you might be shaving in November, because I'm pretty close.
You're close.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I can't wait to hear it.
yeah,
And then we'll hear Posty shouting you out like, "Yo, really? Come on up." Is that who it is? Right? Is
Yeah.
it Stay.
Stay. Oh, dude, I love that song. That song like speaks to my
Dude,
soul.
he's a.
That's probably like my favorite song on my playlist right now. Like I've been stuck on it for like a while.
How was
and then
it
you got
live?
Circles. Oh, dude,
Good.
That was crazy.
He's a good. Yeah,
I was
man.
like, holy crap.
Pretty wild.
Mm.
They say he saved the whole thing, man. Everybody was kind of bummed out.
And then you got
He
the
crushed it.
the one that he played Stay, but he let a dude, like a audience dude, play the guitar version of it. He
Really?
was singing the song. Yeah.
Hollered him up. man,
There's
"Come on
that.
up
There's
here."
that video. I was like, dang.
Wow.
I was
That would
like,
be
yo,
your.
that'd be cool.
That would be your shot. That would be anybody's shot, right? Right
Oh,
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you could meet any artist like that, who would it be? Him? Well, you met him. Did you meet him then? I know you hung out with this old man.
I met his old man, but I did not meet him.
He's a busy cat, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of the security dudes were on some stuff that night.
Yeah, that was a
Like there's like he was over he like peeked his head over like the fenced off area where like he
I
was
seen
like
that
chilling
picture.
with all these people and like people like they poked their heads over. He poked his head over and was like taking a picture with some people that weren't inside of it. And then the security comes over and they're like, "Well, his team did not appreciate that. Y'all got to go. You got to give us your ID cards and stuff." I didn't even take a picture with him, and they're like, "You got to give us that stuff." But then we were like,
Damn.
"Well, no." Like we didn't say it like that. Like we were like freaking out because we were like, "Well, that doesn't even seem right. Like that doesn't seem wrong." He called everybody over there to take the pictures. I'm just like, they were on some stuff, so I didn't get to meet him.
Where were you at right here? Well, you guys are on stage, right?
Yeah, we were on the
Stage
stage.
left?
So we were we were on the other side, but it's like over where like those what's it called? The scaffolding stuff
Yeah.
is at.
That's where you
basically.
sat, though, huh? Just hung out on the side?
Stood.
Stood. Yeah.
Dude,
stood.
and then like when the fire happened, like the dudes that are up there, they were like, he like ran. He was like, "Oh, get back," because the fire like was just spontaneous.
They had big fire, big pyro stuff?
Yeah, I was
Cool.
like, "Oh, that's cool," but like I
He's
was like, I feel bad for the girls with like fake eyelashes, because I'm like, oh,
You're like, "Hi,
that's stuck.
my name's Powder. My friends call me Milky."
But I
Have
was
you seen? Yeah, Dumb and Dumber. It's pretty funny. Is it? This
when
is it.
when not the favorite part from Dumb and Dumber.
Not Dumb and Dumber. Liar, liar.
Yeah,
not
Dumb and
goddamn
Dumber. Dumb
Harry.
and Dumber is whenever he has the fire and then the.
It was the.
Or you got you want to hear
Me,
the most
Myself, and
annoying
Irene.
sound in the world?
That's what it was.
And you know that the dude like that was in between the two is like he wasn't actually he wasn't acting at the point he broke character because they were being so annoying. So when he was like, "Shut up," like
It was
yelling at him,
real.
that was real.
Yeah.
That wasn't him acting. He was like wanting them to shut up, but they just kept going and they kept it in the movie.
I love that.
I was like, dang, you
wa-
want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Yeah.
We watched a big thing on Jim Carrey, and a lot of the stuff, they just let him go. They just let him go. And that's what happens. Nobody knows what's coming. And
Dude, he like disappeared
It's
though. What
incredible.
happened to him?
there's a whole thing on Netflix on it. I watched most of it. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
He went just a little cuckoo for a minute. He got way into this certain
That
character.
happens to everybody though.
And yeah, dude. Yeah. And with all that fame on top of it, I'm good. That'd be scary,
Or
man.
sometimes people just need a break, you know?
Just look at the Britney one. That's so sad. They
That
can't
is
even
very
walk
sad.
down the street anywhere.
Yeah, that was very sad.
Preston, I can still walk down the street just fine,
Oh, so can I.
but I don't.
But even if I was famous, I would still walk down the street just fine.
Would you have a pit bull with you? You'd have guards. A lot of them.
Yeah, I'd have a lot of people like.
Oh
with me.
yeah. Entourage.
And then like I wouldn't really care though. I'd just like walk down the street and I wouldn't like I'd like stop like for fans, but like not a lot. Like because if it's a lot, then I'd be like, okay. Well, I still gotta be somewhere.
Yeah,
if I feel like I do pretty good.
I think you can
I
handle
mean,
it.
I'm kind of moving up there though.
You're already there.
I'm moving up there. I'm gonna be famous.
God,
Oh,
you already are. It's killing me, man. I love it.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh.
That's cool.
Next thing you know, I'm gonna have like my own like record company and everything.
Can I come work for you?
Yeah, you can be my like tattoo artist. I'll create like a higher branch of tattoo artists that you are the leader of. Ooh.
And I have the word higher and high lie and gets perfect.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you're all over it.
Mm-hmm.
And we need him to go because he's gonna do
Heck yeah.
everything we do here.
Ooh, just like a big connecting branch of podcasts.
Just move it. Say when, bud. We'll follow you.
You gotta wait a little bit. Just a little bit.
So what's Friday bring you?
Friday, Weber State, a football game.
Cool.
And yeah, I'm just gonna be like chilling with the cheerleaders and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I met them today at the practice they had today. That was really cool. I was like, dang, like, cause like you see like high school cheer and stuff, and then like we have like pretty high level of stunts, but it's just like when you see like college level and you see like they have all these crazy skills consistent, I'm like, oh, that's insane.
And isn't Weber State one of the
It's
they're
the
big
number one cheer team in the world,
There you go.
like not just USA, like the world.
We
So
take-
like, oh,
yeah.
yeah,
I knew it was up there. I didn't know it was number one in the world.
yeah.
We work on a couple of them. Jade does, but yeah, they're fucking incredible people.
I was like, dang.
Crazy people, man. They're wild. So yeah, that's cool though. I'm excited for you, man.
I'm excited. I'm like, dang. It's gonna be cold though, and I hate cold. I hate being cold.
Cold's
It's
no
just
good.
terrible. Like I'm always cold most of the time. My hands or my feet, I'm like, oh my god. But then I hate being hot. It's just like, why can't you have that like perfect medium? Like the perfect weather is like fall out in California.
LA, bro.
Because in the fall in California, you could either go outside in short sleeve in jeans or whatever, or you can wear a hoodie. Like I love hoodies, but I would like an opportunity of like I'm not uncomfortable when I'm wearing it, and I'm not uncomfortable if I'm not wearing it.
San Fran.
And so I'm like, dang, what the heck? This messed up.
It's crazy.
Like we out here, and it was like 105 down here in the summer, and now a couple months later. What do
didn't
you
think it
know?
got
It's
that.
like freezing.
Does it get that hot in LA?
No, out here.
Oh, I was
in
gonna say,
Utah.
dude, I don't think.
And I'm like, now it's free. Like
Yeah.
the last time I came, it was hot. Now we're here
I
and it's
know.
cold. I'm like, what?
Look,
Bipolar?
That's
What?
how we roll. We're like quad polar because we get all
Yeah.
all the seasons. With us, you get a little bit of
I'm
everything.
like, yeah. Climate change is real, for real. Like it's
Here it
it's
is
real.
for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, ugh.
We went from summer to winter.
Save the environment, people.
It's getting colder. It's global cooling.
Oh yeah.
What else we got? What is there racing going on? Can you hear them? That 193? That's a race
Dude, that
road.
happens at my house in California.
It's
too.
a race road.
There's two roads. So you got the road this side of our house, so like that side of our house, and then you got the road that side of our house. And there's racing.
Just for
Fireworks around too.
For fun? For slips? Is it called slips? Was that edgy?
I don't know if they do that. You just hear it at like 12 o'clock or 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning. And
How do
just
the
like,
cops not hear it?
no, Oh, they do.
They don't care. They're in it.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I feel like some of them like encourage it.
What's the fastest you ever been in a car?
90.
On this road right here, 163 miles an hour in a Shelby Cobra, but I won't say who it was. Scariest thing I ever did in my life.
That sounds fun, though.
Oh, my God, it was brutal. Have you ever been that fast in a vehicle? Oh, I'll tell you the story off camera. Intense.
I've
never been so scared in my life.
Listen, I wouldn't endanger people, but I would go to a private strip, like an airstrip or something. And if I'm driving, not somebody else, because I don't trust anybody else with that. But if I'm driving, I would definitely be pushing like 200 or something. I don't really care if I crash. I mean, at least I went that fast, you know?
Chevy, Ford, Dodge, what do you like?
Chevy.
Chevy guy?
Yeah.
What's your dream car?
1968 Chevrolet Camaro SS.
God, dude.
Wide body kit on
That's
there.
my car. 68 Camaro. That's dope.
Oh, yeah. And then I also like the 78, but it's just something about 68. This squared off body with the stripes on the side. Oh, smexy. Big smexy.
It's my favorite car.
Don't like Ford. Ford sucks. Like, especially the trucks. I mean, like, if you own a Ford truck, I mean, I don't hate on you, but you should change that.
Found on road dead?
Because you changing that transmission every month.
First on race day?
Ugh.
There's so many of them.
No, it's fix or repair daily.
Or that.
And then you know there's
Chevrolet
this,
did it right.
There's
It's
this
too
chant.
long.
There's this chant that we used to do, and it was like Ford, they're the best. Drive a mile, walk the rest. And that's like literal. Like all the people like in my family that I know that have owned them, like they always break down and they always end up changing. And it's just like General Motors and Chevy is just like is very good.
How about Tesla?
I mean they had problems back in the day, but Tesla, I like Teslas.
They're cool.
I like the Roadster a lot that they're gonna be having because I'm like that's just like instant acceleration.
It feels like a missile.
Would you do the Cybertruck?
Hell no.
You ain't liking the Cybertruck?
No.
What's a Cybertruck? He's gonna look it up.
No.
Have you rode in a Tesla? Dude, it is intense.
You know? Yeah.
It is the weirdest. It's silent. You can't hear anything. There's no motors, no
that
noise.
Sounds nice though.
It's weird.
You could bump in that. You
It's
don't have the car engine interrupting your singing and you dance. Yeah.
It's super
You
quiet.
can't really dance in a car. I mean, you can like tap your leg or whatever. I mean, unless you're driving.
0 to 60 in like 1.1 second. It goes. It's just Jay. What do you think? Oh, and Elon, of course.
Yeah, I mean the Cybertruck is like.
Whoa, that's
like,
it.
It's like when you try and draw a car in like elementary school. Like when like that. What happens when you try and draw a car on like a piece of paper, and it just turns out like that.
So Jay bought that? Is that a thing? He likes it. He loves it. Dude, looks like that's weird. A doom buggy. It looks
It's
like Mad
so
Max
weird.
shit. And his new robots.
I don't really like it.
You're not a digging that.
Mm-mm.
Well, Leno, he's the biggest car critic that lives, man. He knows him. I wonder if he's about it.
Yeah, but you got to remember it's Elon Musk that he's talking to. So, I mean.
Yeah, but it's fucking Jay Leno. He runs the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just give me the keys. Oh, it doesn't have any. Let me take it for a spin. That thing is beautiful.
He's like, what is this?
Square. Everything's square.
That's kind of cool, but it's still whack.
Look at those fenders. I don't know, man. That's pretty dope. I wouldn't buy one. I bet it's $90,000 million, but
I would not
not for Jay Leno.
spend my money on that. He said, what the hell? You can see his face. He's like, huh?
Jay's getting old, huh?
Yeah, but, you know, he's still the GOAT. He's still the GOAT.
He is a goat, dude. Is he who's your favorite comedian? Do you like comedy?
Comedian.
That's a good question. Favorite comedy of all time? Comic.
You know, Chris Tucker and Friday.
He's cool.
But there's also the ventriloquist, Jeff Dunham.
Oh, yeah. He's cool, too.
That's like my cup of tea right there.
He's cool. That dude's cool.
But I don't know if he's like just a straight up comedian because he also does ventriloquism. I don't know why I said does.
Yeah, he's a live comedian. He's a stand up.
Okay, yeah.
He does his own act with
Dunham,
with his things, I believe.
But then you got Chris Tucker, and then you got Kevin Hart, and then you got Fluffy, and then you got Joe Coy. Oh, dude. Oh, Joe Coy, the show, one they have on Netflix. Dude.
I'll check it out.
Holy crap. You will, like, freaking pee when you're crying, like laughing and crying and peeing all at the same time.
Some of these
so
guys,
fun. I couldn't breathe. My abs hurt for like 3 days from laughing. I was like literally gasping, inhaler.
better than Kevin
problems.
Hart. Yeah.
That one show is better
Good.
than anything.
I'll
I've
check
heard
it
from.
out.
Yeah, that one that I watched.
I'll check it out.
Yeah,
Comedy's a beautiful thing. It's hard to do.
it really is. I know. I'm like, how they do?
These guys are
But then
crazy.
you got like Adam Sandler and stuff. I like Adam Sandler's comedy movies, but I've never really seen him do stand-up comedy like that.
I don't think he has to anymore.
Yeah, but like his movies are
He kills
it's
me
crazy
for
funny.
sure. And I think
There's
he's
that one like Sandy Wexler or whatever that was funny. And then like at the end of the movie, they're doing like the Beavis and Butthead voices, like, "No, I'm Cornholio."
Didn't that come back? Didn't that come
I
back?
think so.
I think it came back.
Yeah, dude, Beavis and Butthead
That
is
shit's
crazy funny, man.
That's
I'm
my
like,
era.
The thing that I loved
He
about
said-
Adam Sandler is that Adam Sandler looked out
you
for his
suck.
folks.
Yeah,
His folks were always in his movies.
You can just
exactly. Like, I mean, you can see like Chris Rock and that's from Grown Ups, but then like Kevin James, all of them, and then there's that one guy.
Rob Schneider.
Yeah, there we go. That's the guy. He's like in every single movie. You got like Big Daddy. Then you got the Grown Ups movie #1, not #2 for some reason. Then you got the one that he did.
The one
with-
joint with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, I can't
50
remember.
First Dates.
Yeah, there we go.
There's one with what's her name to Jennifer Aniston too. Something married something or other. God, I can't. Dude, he is in a lot of fucking movies.
I was thinking about the one with
And it's
Jennifer Aniston, the Along Came Polly one. Have you ever seen that movie?
that one. Something's married. Dude, that guy's got to be more movies than anybody alive.
Have you seen
He has got thousands of damn movies.
Along Came Polly was with Steve Carell, I believe.
He's funny too.
Yeah, Steve Carell is really funny, especially in one like you got, The Office.
I think
Ben Stiller.
Adam's got his own.
That's right. I get them mixed up. I get Ben Stiller and Steve Carell mixed up. I don't know why.
He's got his own. I think he produces everything too. That guy's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm. And then you get the.
You hear his oldest stuff that he did. It's pretty raunchy
That's
stuff.
Yep.
He's always the same exact dude too in every single movie.
Yep.
His same.
He
guy.
plays himself.
Yeah, he's great. I don't know about the funky ones where he's the water boy and the goofy. I'm
Click is
Yeah,
crazy good.
Click. I've seen Click. I haven't seen any of the rest of them.
Oh, no. Water Boy.
Water Boy's cool.
Dude.
Deeds was way funny.
Yeah,
and then
Deeds.
that Snyder guy's in every single one of them. Little Nicky, I remember that one.
Hot Chick.
Chris Farley, he's the great of all time.
Oh, yeah. Happy
Dude, look
Gilmore.
at all those movies.
Billy Madison, yeah.
Oh my God, he's in a lot of movies. Has he ever been in a serious movie? They're all funny as hell, every one of them.
Yeah, he played
I haven't
somebody.
seen that.
didn't he?
I'll have to
He
check
played
that out,
like
too.
somebody else, right?
He's got to be a
I
crazy guy
forget
or
who he
something.
plays. He plays like a director or something, I think.
That's funny. That's what he is.
Yeah.
What a guy. He seems chill. Like you walk up and shake his hand. He'd be like, "What's up, man?"
Oh yeah, and I like that he like doesn't dress like super extravagant just because he has money.
Yeah, he don't.
Like he's like, I just wear what I like.
I think
like,
you walk up
comfortable.
and shake his hand. I really do.
Yeah.
I think he does something though, because if you notice every single one, and it's a smart thing, every single movie that he's in, his wife is fine
hot.
as hell.
Who's his wife?
Exactly.
Every single movie.
Every
You
single
pick.
movie he's
Oh,
in,
whoever
all
it
the
is.
girls
Okay,
are
yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
Every
I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
you know he's the one that's like, yo, I need a hot wife
Well,
in
the
this
thing
movie.
the thing is that there's this saying. It's like, if you're funny, you can keep her laughing so much that her eyes are closed for most of the time, so it doesn't really matter.
Damn. I'm gonna write that right there. I like
Yeah.
that.
I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense,
That's
and that's
something.
why I became a comedian.
That's a solid move right there. And that's something you can't learn. I swear to God, you can't. Funny.
You can't force funny. You can't force funny.
It's hard. It's like
some people can't even deliver like a yo mama joke or anything right.
Right.
It just doesn't sound right. You either have it or you don't.
Are you a jokester? Do you like tell jokes?
Oh yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are you a practical joke guy and mess with people? And
Oh yeah.
do you?
Oh yeah, I love messing with people.
You're the guy for that.
Oh yeah.
What's the
But
great-
I don't like making people cry. I just like messing with them.
make them scared or happy or laugh or anything but cry?
Yeah, I don't like making people sad. Or
What if-
even if it's just like sad, but like not harsh. Like
What if
it's
they're
just,
scared
like,
and they're sad and they're
if
crying?
they're like oh. If they're like a kind of like a damn, like
Yeah.
like most of the time I make jokes about myself instead of other people because I just don't like cutting other people down. But then sometimes I'm like,
self-deprecating
you gotta,
humor.
like-
That's the hardest one there is.
you got to sometimes like just point out some things and then, but don't make it seem bad. Just make it seem funny. Like if you're like, oh yeah, that dude's wearing some like Steve Urkel spectacle looking, like you don't make it sound like it's a bad thing. Just like make it funny.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't make them feel bad. Don't laugh at them. Laugh with them.
Right. There you go. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. You got to start laughing first, though.
Yeah.
Yo, didn't that dude die? That's Urkel? I think that dude just died.
I don't know. I think so.
I'm
maybe.
pretty sure of it. Or no, Screech. That was Screech.
Do
Do you
I
remember
know
Saved
that
by the
one
Bell?
dude died. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know that one dude. The what you talking about, Willis? I think he died too a while ago. A little while ago. It's like, damn.
I know, man. Everybody's like trying to go there for some reason.
I don't know.
Why would we do something like that?
I don't know.
We're just here for a minute. Let's rock and roll.
Exactly.
What when you starting your own podcast?
Whenever I'm not all the way around everywhere.
How's LA for all the COVID garbage? Is it just nonsense over there still? Pretty everybody's crazy and hiding and masked and in houses and
Not really.
it's opening up.
It's
huh?
just the only problem is a lot of people don't want to get like vaccinated and stuff. And
Yeah.
like, if you don't want to get vaccinated and all that stuff, then at least like protect other people by wearing a mask instead of being like, oh, I don't like the vaccine, but I'm also not going to wear a mask, because then you're just like, well, then that's like bad for other people and for yourself too. I'm like, even if you are vaccinated, I feel like you still wear a mask, especially in like certain situations. But I feel like it's worse if you are not vaccinated and then you're also like preaching about not wearing masks, because then that's just like, well, that like goes against everything that doctors that are professionals say. And it's just because people think that when they read Reddit, they know more than people that studied like 7 years in school to know about. I'm like, how does that work?
This
Like
is
they
what
were
I
on
do.
Reddit for like 20 minutes or an hour and they think that they know more than a professional
Right.
that has been doing it for years.
It's very real.
I was like, you can't just pick up a guitar and be as good as somebody that's been playing for like 10 years. Well, think about that also with like knowledge on stuff that you don't know about. You got to be like pursuing it for a while.
You got to dig it up.
Exactly.
And once you got it, you got it.
Exactly. I'm like, dang, it's crazy. But I mean, hey, let people have their own opinions, I don't like to shut down anybody's opinions. I'm just like, I don't feel that way. But I mean, you can feel that way. But
For sure.
I don't. And I think it's kind of dumb sometimes. But, you do you.
That's it. Do you boo? That's the thing. Do you boo? See, I'm relevant. I don't care what you say. That's relevant.
Yeah. I'm like, I feel like everybody would be like a lot easier to interact with. Like everybody, like just people in general. Like it would just be easier to interact with them if people don't get like butthurt or like get so like stubborn in their ideas of like people's opinions. Like not everybody's gonna think the same as you. Why are you like so mad because they don't?
Yep.
Like just like accept it, and then that would make it like so much easier for people to like be able to talk and have better relationships.
I
It's
agree.
just like, yeah. I mean, as long as you're not like preaching about like, going and slaughtering a whole like village type of thing or whatever, then that's cool.
Unless you're back in the Trojan days,
Oh yeah.
the 300 guys. That's what they did.
Kind of creepy.
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't even know if it's true. It was wrote down somewhere.
Yeah. Dude, like
Wha-
all the tortures they had back then though, that
That's
was crazy.
creepy.
You know
Tough
that
dudes.
in like ancient China, I think it is, like China back in the day, I think they still use this method. It's tickle torture. So it's apparently like very bad. Like, so they like put like salt water on your feet, and then they let like a goat or something in the room, and that goat will lick your foot. And for a little bit, you're like, ah, ha, ha, like it feels like, tingling. It's like, it doesn't hurt though. Then after like an hour, you're like, ho, that's kind of sensitive. And then like 10 hours, and then you're like literally like convulsing because it's like,
speak.
Ugh, terrible.
Spill the beans.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, how do
Spill
people even figure out this stuff? Like evil-minded people, what?
Too much time on their hands.
Why?
Idle hands are the devil, my man. That's the way that works.
I'm like, ugh, that's insane.
What else do we got? What else you got, big dog? How do you want to bring this around? Let's bring the chickens around. Wait, the cows. Chickens don't care.
What else I got? I got some more songs planned to
Cool.
release. I'm planning on making my own songs or doing original songs that I don't necessarily have to write, but I will sing. And then just plan on chilling with friends and family, visiting places, people, just having fun,
Doing it up, man.
Oh, yeah. Live life to the fullest, Like, you should go day by day thinking if, say, a few years later you feel like you could have done more, you should want to live your life in every moment by thinking, oh, yeah, I did, is, like, the minimum. Like, don't have any regrets or, no regrets.
No regrets. That's a big one.
No
here.
regrets.
You got that.
It's just, like, even if you do have regrets, just, like, take that and then learn to end up doing things you like. And that's why I'm like, I say stay in school, but if, you're doing like all this stuff and you're like crazy pressure, or like your job, like you hate it and stuff, like you're just doing it to like pay the bills or whatever, then, try and get into a place. I know that situations are hard, but just try and get to the point to where you can do something that you like. Because, I mean, if you were to, like, just die tomorrow or whatever, like, you wouldn't have been able to try those out, and then you would have, like, just, been miserable for a while.
Hell yeah.
So I'm like, just, have fun. Like, if you want to just, like, eat some popcorn and chill on the couch, like, just for, like, 3 days, do that. If you want to, like, stay up till, like, 5 o'clock in the morning and then sleep all day, do that. Just, like, watch some anime, watch some YouTube, whatever, play some music. Do something, work out, eat whatever you want, as long as you're not, like, unhealthy from it and you like it. I mean, even if you are unhealthy, I mean, if you like it, then, I mean, you're going to die anyways, so just, have fun.
We're all going there.
Yeah, I'm like, you're going to be there anyways, just, eat it if you like it.
Enjoy it.
It don't matter. Just, that's kind of how, like, and that's how I live. I'm like, instead of, like, whenever it was, like, homeschool last year from COVID, and I was like, do I want to spend hours staring at this computer, not even learning, because the teachers only tell you, okay, go to this and pull up this assignment and then watch this YouTube video to learn how to do it. They don't teach. So I was like, yeah, no. And so what I would instead do is I would turn it on, and then I would mute myself, turn off my camera, and I just leave it on. And then during that time, I would go over and lay down in my bed and either, play video games, watch TV, or watch anime, or just sleep.
Perfect.
And then I set an alarm to make sure I wake up in time to turn off that class. Because I'm like, I'm
Thanks,
not going to
teacher.
enjoy that.
Thanks.
I'm going to do something I
That
like,
was nice.
but I'm going to get the minimum credit.
Preston, you're in the 3rd class now. You need to check out, please.
Oh, dude, I did that once too. My alarm was late, and so I had that past class on there for like 3 hours after it was over. I was like the only person in there.
They got to get it.
I was like,
They just leave. Just leave.
well, even like the teacher didn't end the session, but like they weren't in there. It was weird. I was like,
Yeah, they bounced.
and then that happened another time that the teacher was like, Preston, you know what the assignment is. You got to turn it. I was like, oh, okay.
Nah, I'm going to go take a nap. Bye.
Mhm. Didn't do it. Nope. 'Cause I'm like, it wasn't worth it for me. I wasn't having fun. I'm like, I would rather have fun.
Well, I think you and me could do a 25-day podcast. 27-day, maybe.
Ooh, yeah, 27. 2 27s.
Yeah, we could. I could do it.
27, 27.
You don't know math, so we don't know what that is added together. What? I don't either.
I got a phone with a calculator.
I have to call Joe. What's your gnarliest little piece of advice you can give me right now for the rest of my little blinking days? Give me something solid and we'll cash it out. Like, hear this, Daddy. Here we go. That's my word. Don't say that word. People won't like that.
If you aren't going to like the choice you made within a year, 2 years, or months, or an hour, then do a choice that you would like. Like, instead of, if you're not going to like the fact that you chose to eat the salad over eating, like, a big bowl of, like, popcorn or eating some chocolate, then eat the chocolate or the popcorn. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, just live every day like, you know, you could potentially not have another one. Because say that you ended that, say you have that death that happens or whatever, and you can't do whatever you like to do again, but you have like a point to where you can look back on the choices that you made through your life, like say like, I don't know, like a ghost or whatever. But then you look back at it and you're like, you know, I wish I would have done something different. Well, just, you know, do that different thing now instead of making the choice that is, you know, just be a good person too. You know, treat people with respect. And even if you don't necessarily respect them, at least treat them as if they deserve it. You know, you don't have to go out of your way to be rude or anything. And if it's somebody you really don't like, then tell them that you don't like them, but don't go out of your way to make it to where you constantly have a bad time because of that. You know, just live like you would want to live, and don't follow what anybody says that you should do. You should just do whatever you feel like you should and feel like your happiness is, as long as it's good in the essence of what good is, as long as it doesn't cause pain to other people and doesn't, like, you know, put you in jeopardy of, like, you know, like, say, like, breaking the law or whatever, then just, you know, just choose what you like. Do what you like.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big
And then there's another one. There's, like, there's kind of philosophy stuff. So think about this. The more you light a lighter, the lighter it will get until it doesn't light anymore. That's kind of crazy though, huh?
I like that.
I'm like, oh. Or like if I was like 99 pounds and I ate a pound of nachos, would I be 1% nacho? Because, you know, 99 plus 1 equals 100. So
you ate enough of them.
I'm 100%. And 1% of that is a nacho. You know? Like, you are what you eat, you know?
I like that.
Yeah. I'm like, philosophical stuff. Yeah, philosophical stuff. You know, like, you ever heard Plato's allegory of the cave? Stuff like that?
Mm-mm.
So, like,
but I'm
there's
way into philosophy for sure.
There's this cave, and there's, like, kind of the way the cave is that there's a certain type of amount of light that shines through, and there's like mirrors that set up to like kind of give the illusion, and there's three guys chained up in that cave, and they think that there's like shadows of people moving around, but it's just the way that the light is and how they perceive it, and their eyes are adjusted to being in darkness. Like, it's not really any light. And one day, one of the dudes that's chained up, he breaks out of the chains, and he makes his way out of the cave. And then at first his eyes are like, ugh, you know, light. He hasn't adjusted to it yet. And so after his eyes adjust, then he like sees everything. Like, he sees all the trees and the sky and the sun, like animals and stuff. And so then he was like, oh my gosh, I got to tell the other guys in the cave about this. So he goes back, and he tries to tell the guys that are chained up about like what it is, and he tries to like get them down and like unchain them and stuff so that they can come out there and see it. But they're like, they think that he went crazy when he went out there, so they actually got like violent, and they were like, "Oof, don't, well, you're crazy." So I'm like, maybe reality isn't as it seems, type of thing. Like maybe there's something that's like hidden from us, type of thing. Or like, if you ever think like if human beings didn't develop eyes, then we wouldn't be able to see stuff and all that crazy stuff. So like, what if there's like an organ that we are missing, like a whole different aspect of life?
That's very valid.
That's crazy.
I'm certain of it.
I'm like, oof, that's the stuff that goes on my brain, and that's why I have insomnia most of the time. I'm like, I can't sleep when I'm thinking about that, I'm like,
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
What organ do I need? Super speed, something like double jump. I swear, like those people that can like jump crazy high, I'm like, they got some extra stuff. They got cheat codes or something. GTA 5 cheat code, turn off gravity and super jump. Like,
Maybe they're in them Jordans
Probably.
or pumps.
Once I get a pair of Jordans, I'll end up like jumping like 10 feet high.
You'll get a
That'd be
pair.
cool.
Get a pair.
Oh yeah,
You'll get a pair.
I'm already planning on it. I'm like, Eddie that is really good friends, that his mom and all them.
Mm-hmm.
We are thinking like him and his girlfriend Summer. We're like thinking of getting like matching Jordans.
Do it.
Oh, I'm like, that'd be cool.
Have to
Yeah.
have Jade paint them up.
Oh, that'd be dope.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming down here and hanging out with us today.
Oh yeah, for sure. And, it's just like fun talking about everything.
It's
man.
always
always fun when I'm here.
I know.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, man. Thanks for coming down.
Yeah.
It's a long adventure.
Let me play this beautiful guitar.
Yeah, dude. That
Yeah.
needs it. It needs it. That's a lighter that needs some striking right there.
Ha. And some more juice in the fluids.
Yeah.
Of the lighter fluid.
For sure.
Yeah.
You got anything else, Big Daddy?
No, other than like if you have social media or somewhere we can follow you.
Oh, yeah. All right. So my Instagram is Preston_C_07. And I mean, I got Facebook, but I don't ever go on there, so I probably wouldn't recommend that. And I got Snapchat, but I don't remember my login. So yeah, just follow my Instagram,
Word.
Yeah.
And find all
Any
your
plans? Any plans on documenting this journey? I mean, you've talked about so much travel. Almost seems like you should be documenting these
Yeah, I
travels.
might do like a travel podcast or something. Because, I mean, I'm planning on traveling quite a bit. I don't know. I might do that. Or at least, like, telling about my experience later on when I get back home. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool podcast.
Absolutely.
And just talk about whatever I want. Just like y'all do here.
Could be a book.
Yeah.
Could be all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah, write an autobiography.
Yeah. You got the
Of course, I will, like, make it to where I'm the hero of that biography. Or, like, the good guy in that. Be the hero of your own story,
Yes. Yes, you are.
I'll be biased. I don't care.
Can Junior be the villain that's kind of like not the villain? Like Venom?
But he ain't a villain.
I'd be your, like...
He's like...
Let's just make it something bad.
He's like Dumbledore. Nobody can hate him type of thing. It's like wisdom type of stuff. I mean, I think actually some people do like Dumbledore, so let me choose somebody better.
I could be everybody's little conscience guy that sits on their shoulder.
Gandalf the Grey, or you got Obi-Wan Kenobi, like kind of like that. You're like that really wise, everybody likes person.
Ooh,
Master Splinter.
thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll take that.
That's perfect right there.
Master
Yo,
Splinter.
something else real quick. Did you know that the ooze that turned the Ninja Turtles what they are, same shit that blinded Daredevil?
For real?
In Hell's Kitchen.
The green sewer juice stuff.
Yeah. Go back and look at the comic. Yeah.
Why the Ninja Turtles weren't in there, bro?
But they were both in Hell's Kitchen.
But
Hell's Kitchen's a
the
real movie.
Ninja Turtles are DC. Well, they're owned by DC now.
Now, but not in the back. Not back in the day. I don't think.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up.
I'll
Oh,
look
you
at that.
got his
'cause
side.
that's-
He's tripping.
Oh,
Yeah, you got him in a little rock and a hard spot right
But
here.
why didn't it blind Leonardo, Michelangelo? Why didn't it blind?
because it was infused in their blood.
'Cause-
And Daredevil had it splashed on his eyes, and so he was like, But then he gets the radar sense. All of his other senses went up by like, And then,
Cowabunga.
like in the comics, during one point, like Spider-Man ends up learning how to use his spider sense, like Daredevil uses his radar sense. So he like his levels go boosty, like ooh.
Hell yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
because I don't know those. I don't got nothing there.
Yeah.
I do know the Ninja Turtles though.
Oh, I love the Ninja Turtles.
What-
Michelangelo.
What Ninja Turtle were you?
So I really liked Michelangelo just because he was more my personality.
Yeah.
But Leonardo, man, the leader. But I think we all bled into each one, right? Because
Yep.
like we all felt wrath when he was upset and he wanted to.
You're like, I mean, that's pretty relatable. And then you just got like the pacifist Master Splinter teachings to where it kind of make it seem like, oh yeah, Raph is wrong, but he wasn't wrong. He was just angry. Everybody gets angry.
For like the last 20 years, I've been saying to myself, I want to be Casey Jones for Halloween.
Oh,
And I just haven't done it.
yo, I want
Oh,
to
is
do
that
like
the news reporter?
No, Casey Jones was the hockey player, the vigilante
the
of
news
New York.
reporter is
Oh.
April O'Neil.
That's who I was April.
That's a girl.
There's a lot of things you don't know about me, Preston.
Hey, I want to see that then. Where's the pictures at?
this is I have voice training to make this happen here.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Splinter for
I
sure.
want to do like the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie stuff that they did. Oh, dude, I want to do like costumes with that. I want to get like 4 people, or even like multiple people. Oh man, that'd be dope.
It's Halloween, bruh.
Did you know that Kano actually played one of those guys? So Kano in the second one, he actually was in one of the suits in the first one.
For real?
Yeah.
Who's Kano?
Kano was the pizza delivery man in the second one.
Oh yeah, okay.
Holy crap!
I actually did
I
see
didn't know
those.
that. That's crazy.
I did see that's been a long time ago.
You learn
God,
something
them
new
are
every
old.
day.
That's old school.
I live by that saying that you do learn something new every day. You really do.
You do.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Like dang.
Unless you think you know everything.
Unless you don't talk to anybody else. Well, even then though, I think you still learn new stuff about yourself. I don't know. Maybe not every day, but pretty often.
There's some cool quotes over there. I'll read to you later. They're pretty cool.
All right.
Okay, we get everything. We'll round up the troops. We're gonna head it out of here, out of the barn here, the Harm barn.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming down here, my bro.
Thanks for having me.
And
It's
I can't.
always great.
So we need number 3,
Oh yeah.
and by then I'll shave.
We need to get to
If you let me.
number 7.
Number 7,
We need to have 7 podcasts.
27 podcasts. Just come on down and run one, man. Got you.
First we shoot for 7, and then after that we shoot for 27.
Perfect.
There we go.
I'm going for 3.
Ooh, how about when I make a podcast, I have you on some of those, and so like
I'll be
between
there.
the 2, it equals 27.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
All right.
He'll
All
be
right.
there too.
Then that gives me more incentive to make one.
Done.
I just don't know what to call it yet.
Mm.
I'll think about that on the drive home.
That's a long one.
It would definitely be something pretty catchy. I gotta have something catchy.
You come up with something cool. You're slick.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with words sometimes.
Yes, you
It's
are.
just I'm not.
You're
like,
a poet.
Yeah, I'm not very good at talking sometimes because I mess up. But I know a lot of high level words, and I'm pretty good at using them whenever I'm not like recorded or on the spot or anything.
You're beyond your years, young man. You are.
Yeah.
And it was
Hey, I mean, I took when I went to school one of these times, the few times I've gone this year, we were in English class, and like they took the reading inventory test at the starting of the year, and I missed that because I wasn't there. And so they had like recently redone it, and so there's like 20 minutes left of class, and I did it. Like, and I was just like doing it just to screw around. Like I was like trying, but not really trying hard. And I got like 1370, like one of the highest scores in the class, and I was like, I guess I'm still smart, even though I haven't gone here. Like, it's higher than it was last year. Maybe I should just stop going to school, see how high it rises, you know?
you're a smart kid, man.
Yeah.
Just kill me. I had to work so hard. Not even. That's cool. That's
with
cool.
math, I've had to work hard after
think the harder-
like kindergarten.
The harder we work, the less it. Yeah. Sometimes it don't work so good.
But,
Just let it fly.
Yeah, I was just raised reading books, so I was just always like reading high levels. So,
I still can't read, Preston.
but can you listen to audiobooks
Yes.
or podcasts?
Yes.
Then you can read.
There you go.
You can comprehend it. Then you can read.
2 pages later, early. What happened? I don't care. I'm a forgetful guy. I like that stuff. I'll tell you all about it later.
Oh yeah. And, well, I mean, if it's something worth remembering, then you'll remember it though.
Yeah. Very
Most
well.
of the time.
Very good.
Sometimes you got like like medical or just like stress that ends up making you forget important things. But most of the time, when it's not any extenuating circumstances, you'll remember something important.
Yeah.
Or at least important to you.
I like that. Well, I had a blast.
I did too.
Thanks for coming down, you and your mom. And episode 3 is coming, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Real soon.
Oh, yeah.
We got to do it quick because I got to shave. So make sure it's within that time frame.
Okay.
Everybody, be good to everybody. And remember, the only thing that matters in this life is what you do with your life. Be good to each other.